Hey, welcome. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Bernard Chang, a professional comic book artist, and designer. Welcome to my stream. Um, we do a lot of drawing, chatting, shooting the shit. Um, for maybe I don't know an hour or so. Um, Make sure you hit that follow button. I gotta keep reminding myself to tell people. Thank you for everyone that's been supporting the stream so far. Hope everyone's been having a good time. It's been about a week since the last stream, so I hope I'm not too rusty now. You never know, right? Uh, we might have a guest tonight, we might not. Let me first start off by saying hello to everyone. Hey, Skellington. Beef Skellington. Interesting name. Welcome to the stream, Beef Skellington. Thanks for popping by. Oh, James Quo. Good to see you again. Long was here. I've been thinking about that the last few times I've been calling it Long Woo, but it's not really a Long Woo. It's just Long was here, but I guess in my rush to read shit, uh, I abbreviate, and now it's Long was here, Long Woo. So, anyways, hope you don't mind Long. Beef, don't forget to hit that follow button wherever it is on your screen. Um, for now, we're still keeping the Cobra Kai Dojo theme, although I feel like my Cobra Kai fever has subsided a little bit. It's been what, like maybe a month since the show's been out, so I think I might be moving on. Um, I almost bought a bonsai tree today though, so let's see who else. C Jing, good to see you. C Jing, Patrick West, Mr. Joshua, good to see you. Golf Boy Sunday, how you doing? Crispy Papa, greetings from Melbourne. Good to see you again. Cobra Kai never dies, of course, Mr. Beef. Way, way high, good to see you. Um, Yo Jimbo, Yo Jimbo, it's been a long time, buddy. It's been a week. Ugh. Let me see. I think my chat screen is a little low. I had to rearrange. I'm assuming I'm streaming pretty well. There's no jitters. Uh, I still haven't hardwired the iMac to the router, but I got it on the 5G network. 5G, yeah, boy. Um, so it should be good. Let me double check that. Yes. Let's see. Sean, right? Of course, Yojimbo. Sean, since he did his book launch, Sean Money Bags. Very hard to get a hold of. Very hard. He said he might stop by. He's working on his final Batman Beyond issue. Um, but that's what happens when you go big time. It's unfortunate. He's either counting his money or he's vacationing somewhere. So, let's see. Let's see. We should keep the No Mercy kind of going. We'll see. I mean, Cobra Kai has a back room. Maybe we'll go to the back room. We could always go back to the downtown LA Street Fighter theme. Um, I'm actually working on an intro movie, like not intro movie. What intro? What do they call that? Where when you first watch an episode of a TV show, they have like the first intro sequence. So I'm still working on that. I gotta finish taping it, storyboarding it. I gotta make sure it works. Um, then I gotta get all the footage. I got some of it, not all of it. And it's just me, so it's kind of hard to get everything done. So it'll take time. Um, who else? Cool Hand Luke, Mr. Joshua, J13 Kim. Good to see you. Um, and I missed a couple of yeah. Again, every time I kind of miss some of the stuff that you guys type. So especially the new guys, don't be afraid to type again. I catch it on the rewatch Um, so I know last time I missed a couple people that just like for the first time type something. Um, a lot of times when my head is looking down at the drawing table, uh, give you guys an idea of what the drawing table setup is. Gotta draw. Ooh, this wire out of the way. It's very unprofessional. Um, have this set up. Be doing a drawing on here. There we go. All right. All right. Almost perfect. Frogman 417, good to see you. Make Havoc, Steve. It looks like it's going to be Heat versus Lakers in the NBA Finals. All Valley tournament map. Beef Skeleton, that's a good idea. I do have going with the video game player select. I have a player select screen. This is when I have a guest shows up. So like, let's say, if Mr. Moneybags ever shows up, this would be his kind of intro sequence. Sometimes we have another guest, Mr. Jim Chung. Oh, I gotta fix that final screen. That final screen, his avatar needs to show up. But it's also Jerry. So it takes time. We'll hopefully get. By the time I get done with everything that I want to do, then I'm gonna be bored with this theme. That's usually how it works. Let's see, who else? Yes. Oh, hey, the emotes. I was wondering, like, those things look familiar. The emotes are up. Okay. All right. Awesome. So you can see Beavis and Butthead are the emotes for the site. I'm jazzed. I'm gonna work on it. I think I have room for a third one, and then also for like I guess other tiers. But right now we're just focused on the first tier. Appreciate everybody's support. D Rogers 95, good to see you. And if you're wondering, let me see if I can move back a little bit. The back of the head is still a box. So we still got to figure out what to do with that. I mean, I got to walk around with a hat nowadays when I go out in public. Otherwise, I'm going to look like I escaped from the mental institute. So we got to figure out what we're going to do because it's getting ridiculous. Gotta maybe Steve, you want to do a Lakers Heat bet, or anybody want to bet on the Celtics? The Celtics win, then let me see. I'm looking through my stash of artwork. This was the sketch I did on Tuesday. I did this Tuesday night, but I had a limited amount of time, so I couldn't stream. I'm actually in the middle of like a couple deadlines, so hey, that's a pretty cool one there, Steve, with the wings. Golf Boy Sunday, yes, with the wings. You guys are getting very creative. So the aliens drawing. This was the sketch of the week. For Jerry's stream. And let me go back, find the chat while I'm remembering. Chat box, here it is. The sketch of the week. Is that all that? Oh, so the chat box is working. Okay. Yeah, so this week was aliens. So if you guys have checked out, let me pull up another Instagram here. Usually I like to, this is my usual work routine too. If you're wondering why I'm like procrastinating, usually when I sit down at the drawing table, I check my email, surf the web, read the news, try to blank my head as much as I can, and then get to work. I'll try to do a condensed version of that. So the sketch of the week this week was aliens. So I thought, what better way to do aliens? Usually the alien pops out of the victim's torso, like the chest or the stomach. Um, Ooh, Skull Bash Hero is here. Ooh. Hey, Skull Bash Hero. Oh, wow! Thanks for the raid. Awesome. Oh, I'm a little behind on the uh, on the chat, but hey, wow! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, very appreciated. Um, guys, make sure you follow Skull Bash. Thank you, Yojimbo, for the link. Coco Maya, good to see you on the stream. Usually we're gonna do a sketch today, and then at the end of it, we're gonna give it away. Um, let's see. What is all this stuff? Did you see that screen that just popped up, or is that just me? Anyways, so stick around. Usually the stream's been about 2 hours. I'm gonna try to get it done in about an hour and a half today, just because the stuff I need to do. Let me pull up. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, so sketch of the week, Jerry Ma, epicprops.com, or at epicprops. Also, there's a couple other people. Sean is in it. Sean's been wrangled in. There's Glenn Ureta. If you Ken Knutson and Andy McDonald. Let me find the window capture. So, here we go. Okay. Let me see. And the surprise of the is this. Have you guys? I was able to put the birds inside the bubble, the backpack bubble. And that's Beavis and Butthead. So they are the you can tell Beavis is the guy with the more bluer head. He's the one that's turning to the side right now, and Butthead's looking at us. Took him out to the beach yesterday. That's the Pacific Ocean in the background, Santa Monica Beach. Took them out for a little bit. Went in the early afternoon, not too late, not too early, like around 3-4 o'clock. They seem to enjoy the suitcase or the backpack, actually backpack. And these are my pet birds. They're parrotlets. They're asleep right now downstairs. So I don't think you're gonna hear them tonight. They might chat a little bit. I haven't turned off their light in their room yet. So the weather is kind of hot. I have on the bottom, I have you can't really see it, it's being hidden by the shadow. I have a thermometer in there, a temperature gauge, so I can monitor if it's too hot. For the most part, inside the suitcase was around 81 most of the day. Most of the time they're out. And I wear them like on my chest, so like a reverse backpack when I'm walking around. And then it's kind of funny too. Again, like in the car, I put them in the front passenger seat. So when I'm driving, they sit right on the perch, and they look out the front windshield as if they're flying. So we'll see. I'm hoping as the temperature cools down, I can take them out for a little bit more extended period of time. Yesterday it was only for maybe like 2 hours. Also, there's still a slight scent inside the backpack. I mean, it's brand new, It just smells like, like a brand new backpack. So, been airing it out. Hopefully, in another week or so, it'll, or eventually it'll dissipate. So, um, Coco Maya, your aunt had two of those, Han and Chewy. Wow, yes. I let these guys run around the house, fly around the house. They do run half the time. Um, this was the sketch from last Thursday, I believe. The Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle. Long was here, won this. Um, the Blue Beetle. Uh, eating chicken McNuggets. So, Wildstorm, good to see you. How you doing? Wildstorm, you won last time. I think you were one of the winners of the sketch, but then, hey man, no mercy. You got to be here to win. So, but maybe next time. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your support. Um, yeah, D. Rogers. Yeah, but happy one. Yeah, long had the biggest slice. I think it was like 14, 13 or 14. It was the biggest it's ever been. But on the wheel, it doesn't look so big because we have so many people now. Um, again, just to preview, that's the wheel now. Long slice is much smaller. I gotta look on the Streamlabs app to see who has the biggest one, but it looks like B-Dub. B-Dub might be in the lead. So that's the wheel that we spin later. If you're on stream, you get an opportunity to win. If you're on consecutive streams, the more consecutive streams you watch, the bigger the slice gets. If you're a subscriber, the slice remains the same size even if you miss a stream. If you're not a subscriber, it goes back down to 1 if you miss out on one. But again, thanks for everyone for the support. So far, I've been covering all the shipping. I haven't shipped anything out. Oh, I have shipped some, but I have a nice stack now. They're all put inside the plastic. I don't have any in front. They're over there to the side. They're put in the top loaders now, so they're ready to be mailed out. I say that every week. Eventually, we'll get to it. And sometimes, some people have won twice, so now it saves me on shipping. So I only have to ship once. I mean, Steve, for the longest time, Steve had the biggest slice. But Steve got lucky. Sue Lee won. Hey, Sue Lee, how you doing? Sue Lee was gracious enough to give the profit to Steve. So, but now Steve owes Sue Lee like a huge favor. Whatever it is. Good luck collecting, Sue Lee. Steve is known to dodge. Right. Yeah, so eventually, let's do this. You're right. When I do go to the post office, it's going to be like, plop down. Although the recent drawings, these are slightly smaller, so should be easier to mail out and more cost effective. And unfortunately for international viewers, you can watch, but you're going to have to help contribute to the shipping if you're international. Bane Raker, good to see you. What do you get if you have a pizza slice and there's no pepperoni? It still has to land on your slice. Still has to land on your slice. I don't know. I'm not really getting the joke, but eventually, maybe I will next time. So yeah, this was a Blue Beetle. This was, let's see. Let me see who has the biggest slice. And then, let me go back. So this is these guys. You can see, click on these guys' links. This is Jerry's site. Jerry did a alien about to eat Fletch Chufong. Fletcher works at DC Comics. Fletcher's a good friend of ours. He is the events coordinator. He's the guy that runs all the comic book conventions for DC. Let's see who else we have. Andy McDonald. Andy McDee's Andy McDonald. This was his. This was his alien. Let's move this down a little bit. See it better. Thank you, Bane Wrecker. One of these days, you know. I mean, so far you got to be here to win. So maybe one of these days, try to stream on the weekends during the day, and on the weekends at night. But maybe one of these days I'll do an earlier stream during the day too, especially for the East Coast guys. I know it's getting kind of late. How long have I been procrastinating? 20 minutes so far? Okay. And then let's see, Glenn. Let's see, Glenn Ureta. He did a pretty cool one. This was Glenn's. I think those guys are selling theirs. Next week is I forgot what Jerry said. Next week is like, I want to say X-23. It might be another one, or G.I. Joe. I'm not sure. This is Ken Knutson. Something just happened. Thank you for the, well, is it a follow? Yes. Thank you for the follow, Caro the Phoenix. This is Ken Knutson's Coca Maya. Thank you for the follow. Again, don't forget to hit the follow button, you guys new to the stream. Stream at least 2 times a week, although this is the first one for this week. Been fairly busy. XQ Legendary 159. That sounds a little like and CIA343560. Blah blah blah. Those sound like, what are those? Spam. Well, that's a good thought, Wildstorm. It's okay. I mean, I think you know, you can figure it out. We can figure it out. Everyone really has a pretty good chance of winning. It took 3 spins for Long Wu, even the practice spin. We thought the practice spin would help him because initially the little thing was on his name to start out. This is Sean's alien. Yeah, so does the alien creature have 6 fingers? Or does the alien creature have 5 or 3? Who knows? Yojimbo might know. So, okay, yeah, while I'm procrastinating, let's figure out what we want to draw tonight. B-Dub has the biggest slice, I think. Ooh. B-Dub has the biggest slice. Let me think. Let me see. Streamlabs. Oh, so the alien creatures took the characteristics of the host creatures, so then the alien would have 5. Also, well, today what I was going to add new was I went to the fashion district here in downtown LA and bought a new green screen. Let's see if it works. Yeah, actually, you can't see it. Okay. There we go. Look at that. It's not, I mean, it's just a green piece of cloth. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to hang it up today. But we'll see. Maybe by the next stream I can hang it up. Because right now I'm using one of those retractable ones, and every now and then it falls off, and it doesn't get full coverage in the back. So yeah, these are I should leave that out. I mean, so that the coronavirus will dissipate on it. Oh, is Mr. Sean Chen here? Ooh, Mr. Sean Chen is here. Wow. Wow. Does Mr. Sean Chen want to jump on the chat a little bit? I have something special to show everyone. If Mr. Chen wants to jump on, I know he's busy. He's got a. How is this green? This is another green shirt. This one doesn't work. Okay. You got to get the right green to match everything that I have so far. Um, Sean, you see, we have the emotes available. Kevin P. West. The emotes are working. Matthew Crossart, good to see you. Moneybags is back. Uh-oh, I hear something. I hear something. Is that Moneybags?
Hey, it's me.
Oh, Moneybags.
Oh, those are cool emotes.
Shantober. Oh, Shantember. Usually I used to start the stream up by saying, "Hey, Sean, have you found your quarter yet? Or token?"
Yeah, well, I was just walking through the mall. I was in the food court, and I walked by the arcade.
Yeah.
Saw a familiar rear end bent over their usual machine. So I'm just popping in.
All right. There we go. Let me, I'm going to make, because also last stream I resized everything. There we go. Let me resize this a little bit. Okay.
Those are cool little bird things. I thought maybe you'd go like really cartoony with them, but they're like real clip art.
Well, what did I do? I took a picture and then I drew over them. I drew over the picture. So they're kind of digital. Because if you look at Beavis, he's kind of angry. Like he's frowning.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's usually very temperamental. Butthead is super calm. And Butthead will jump on your finger anytime you hold your finger out. So I was going to label this stream Sean Chen loses his virginity. But I wasn't sure if you were going to jump on today. So.
Well, what's up with that title, though?
Because. Drum roll, please, Yojimbo. Because. Man, my sources window is way too big. Okay, let me get rid of this. Cobra Kai. Okay, here we go. Because I've been like cleaning my studio a lot, and then reorganize. Look what I found, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Mirage number 3. Thank you, Yojimbo. Dr. Mirage number 3.
That's not your cover, though, right?
No, that's my cover, yeah.
Oh. Its style's changed a lot. I don't even recognize that as your cover.
That's my cover. This was a long time ago. This was I probably drew this in 1993. 20. I was still 20, probably, when I drew this. Matthew Crossart says Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad did. That's virtually impossible.
Well, not for Chuck Norris.
That's first. Okay, so Bane Wrecker has this book. So, do you know why this is? Why I was going to name it Sean loses his virginity?
Well, I assume I'm in that book, right? That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But it's not really a lose of virginity thing. It's basically dies while having sex.
Well, yeah, but you lose your virginity. So this is Dr. Mirage. Yeah, I draw very differently now. Let's look at this Maurice font now. I threw Maurice in there.
Oh, yeah.
This was, I think, Ken Branch's kid. If I remember correctly. This was all while I was studying architecture at Pratt Institute. When did this come out? 1994? January 1994. Oh, so I might have drawn in 93.
When you're drawing Carmen, see how Carmen's, her waistline, her belt is up pretty high?
Yeah.
Because since then it's gone down, and now it's back up again.
Yeah.
So that's how old this book is.
It used to be down on like hip low hip. Yeah, now it's back up. Now I see all these girls walking around with these high jeans. I'm like, ugh. Now we gotta go back to that. So this is a very fashionable book. Is that what you're saying, Sean? Let's see. Look at these. Also, see these old. These are the old airplane. They don't even have these anymore. Like you would have the buttons, I guess, where you would plug in for your audio. Because now all the planes have the monitor out and on the seat in front of you. And actually, here's another thing that we would never draw today. What is this thing right here? Right? I mean, she's talking on a what? She's talking on a payphone.
I know. It's like that device is like attached to the wall.
Yeah, like she's talking, and it has a cord tethered to the phone to the wall, and it has a rotary. I mean, if you look at this, can you guys see that? I mean, who
Oh my
here?
god, it had a rotor.
Yeah, I think we just lost a couple of followers because they're like, "What is that?"
Is that what you use to check your Instagram? Huh?
Yes, you can. That's the top circle right there. That's Twitter. Then it's Facebook. Then it's Instagram. Then it's that used to be
Wait,
Vine. Vine is no longer. That doesn't work. That button doesn't work. Then TikTok's the last one.
but wait a second. Like, even back then, those weren't rotary payphones, right? They were always push button.
Well, this one, cause this was supposedly in another country. They were
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they were in Ladakh, Tibet. So ooh, we can't say that. They were in Tibet, and then they're about to come back home to uh, they're about to come back home to the states. That's why there's an exit Tsuko, right? Because this is like some right, because the even the gate is in Chinese. Although nowadays we probably would have done that in the computer, but I think Ken inked that in.
Inked it poorly.
Yeah, well, he's a brush guy, so like with letters like this, it's very it looks brushed, doesn't look digital, doesn't look like but that's whatever. And then they go back home to Miami. This is Star Island in Miami, and then dude, that's good. Long. This is the question. This will be one of the trivial questions. They did this thing here too with their body, where they added this was like this film. I think it was like a zipatone, and then I think Maurice painted the body in there, like I penciled it. Ken didn't ink it, so our legs are a little long. But this was the sex issue because Dr. Mirage just became a ghost, or became the superpower with superpowers, and then so now he's like a ghost, but he can't touch his wife. So the whole thing is like, well, what are you gonna do? Like you're married to someone, but you can't touch them. I mean, you can provide them, I guess, mental stimulation, but
That's not that unusual, though.
there's no physical touch. And then look at this. This was my old TV remote. That's a huge remote.
Oh, wow.
There's not even any buttons.
It's
Like,
funny, the remotes have gotten smaller, but the number of buttons on there has gone up by 3 times.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at this.
They even have to use the back for more buttons.
This is a TV button now. This is just for the TV, right? And all the buttons have a play, reverse, fast forward, stop, pause. This is the cable remote, right? I mean, it's about the same size, but like you look at all the options that you have, and it's like, wow.
And what about like the ones where you flip it over and there's an entire keyboard on the other side?
Oh well, that's because you're money bags. You can afford those kind of TVs. I just got my TV only has one remote on one side. And then look, there's a little cable box. There's a cable box there. So, I mean, there's a cable box now, but Even though you look at the TVs, this is supposedly in the kitchen, but it's a, you know, actually, it's a funny story.
It's got
Leland,
some depth to it.
I was talking to Leland yesterday. He was like, whatever happened to my old? I had a big like 40 inch, 40 inch, like one of those big Sony 40-inch TVs that had the tube TVs. Jimbo knows what those are, right? It was not a smart TV. It was a very stupid TV, but it was like a huge TV. It was heavy, and it was in the bedroom. And I was gonna get rid of it, but like I was trying to sell it on Craigslist, and nobody would buy it. And even I was trying to give it away. I was like, I sold something else, and I was like, hey, I got this TV. Would you like it? They're like, no. Like nobody wanted a TV because you can get a flat screen TV now, right? This was a few years ago. So I was okay. I said, look, we gotta. This was when I was with my ex. I said, all right, we gotta. We found uh, like a recycling place to basically just dump it off, right? So I said, all right, look, I gotta finish doing this drawing. Just maybe like prepare the TV so that I can then, when you're ready, prepare it. Like take all the stuff out around it, and then I'll come down and then I'll lift it off of the. It was like on a shelf, like a bookcase. So I'll take it off of the bookcase, and then like put it by the front door, and then we'll take it out. Do you know the story, Sean? Did I tell you the story?
No, I don't.
No. Frankie Lynch, thank you for the follow. So yeah, so she's like, okay, all right, it's done, right? So I go downstairs. I lift up this TV. It's heavy as. Sean, how big was your TV? The tube TV. Yours is like
Oh,
a
I don't
like a
know.
20 something inch, 30 inch.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, mine was like heavy. I don't know. It was like at least a couple 100 pounds, maybe. I'm assuming, at least 100 pounds, maybe like 200 pounds. It's heavy as fuck. So I lifted up off of this bookcase thing, and I'm lifting it, and I'm nudging it to the side, and I'm trying to hold on to it, and it's like leaning on my back, and I feel like, oh man, this is so heavy, it's unbelievable. I moved to like try to pivot it off of the shelf, and it stuck. It stuck, and I'm holding on to it for like I don't know a few seconds, but it seemed like forever. And this thing was so heavy. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna drop this on the floor. It's so heavy, but it's stuck. And I can't look around the TV because it was too big. I'm like, what the hell is catching on to this TV? I'm trying to lift it up even more. I'm thinking maybe there's something it's catching on a corner or something. And I'm like, I was yelling to I was like saying to my wife, like, well, can you look around and it's stuck. It's stuck, and I'm barely holding on to this thing. I'm thinking it's gonna like fall on top of me. And then she's standing there, and then she's like, "Oh, she hadn't unplugged it from the wall." So
Man, I figured it would be the story that I, you have a lot of stories that paint her in a bad light.
so it was yeah, I was like, wow, okay. Finally, like I had to push it back onto the shelf, but then by the time I pushed it back on the shelf, the plastic had crumbled. It was so old, the TV. Anyways, it was hilarious. Thinking back, it was funny. At the moment, it was like very not as funny. Anyways, so here she is practicing capoeira. Feet. It's kind of hard to draw feet, don't you think? I mean,
It's very hard.
we just don't draw feet that often, right?
It a lot of times it's skill because you can't draw it, but then most of the time it just doesn't look good in a comic
Yeah,
because it just
it's
kind of
weird.
takes away all of the tension.
It's weird too. Feet are like they look weird.
Yeah, they have curves on three planes. Like if you look at it, everyone has a everyone has an arch in their foot.
Yeah.
That's from the profile. but then you turn it to the front, it also has an arch in that way. And then you look at it from above, it also has a curve, a C curve. So it curves in three directions, and then
Mm.
you got to capture them all. And then there's the toes you have to worry about.
Yeah, the toes. And the toes aren't like, I don't know. They're just kind of weird, like little nubs. And then everybody has different toes, like flat feet, or it's. Mm, I don't know. It's
Summer toes.
and it's very, it's very hard to make a foot like look sexy, right? Especially if you choose this angle where the foot is like right in front of you, and you see the girl behind. It's ugh. Anyways, let's see what else. Okay, so here, this is the scene here. Let's see. We start in the Philippines. So I guess maybe you're like a Taiwanese fisherman that's whose boat kind of washed the shore in the Philippines, and just outside of Manila, or you're businessman uh, traveling to the Philippines for business, and then Master Dark is sitting there in a big rattan chair. I mean, I probably would have drawn that differently nowadays, but okay. This is a very generic kind of stone wall. Obviously, I'm trying to, I guess, imply that it's in the dungeon of this villa. It's a dude that comes in. Something stimulating, my master. A feast for your soul, young and inexperienced. See, that's why, because, you lose your virginity in this scene. And then here it comes. Come, present yourselves. So, again, I have to draw feet here. So, uh, maybe I should block this.
It's not bad feet.
I mean, it's still like, how do you draw feminine feet versus masculine feet? Obviously, this is the dude here, but I guess you try to make the calf muscles a little bit bigger, thicker, or something. Um, but if I had time looking back, the background is very generic. The floor is just super plain. Um,
That's also a valiant kind of house style thing to put things in the foreground and make them blue.
oh yeah, when they color it, yeah, so that it's kind of shadowed. Mm. And then we have ta-da. Look at that, Sean Chen. If I put it right next to your picture, it's pretty
Oh,
close. It's not that.
I know who that girl is too. I think I recall.
This girl?
Yeah, that's Nian.
Oh, all right. Let's not mention that. So here's Sean. Like this side of the face right here is supposed to be like that line. That's supposed to be in shadow.
Oh yeah.
But I was so used to drawing that line, that shape, as um, like a detail. Uh, like nowadays, that line would probably be like I hardly ever draw that kind of indicator. Or if I do, maybe it's like color. You put a color hold on it. So, but that's Sean. Look, I think it's pretty close. I mean, your hair is a little different. Your hair was down, and then so the girl goes to please Master Dark, but he's like, no, no one ever touches him. He doesn't want to be touched. Oh, hey, there's Jerry.
Hey, Jerry's here. Bring him on in.
Wow, I got the whole gang. So now Sean and this mystery girl, uh, and then the hands too, right? Like female hands. If you put too many details in the hands, it looks kind of old, right? You gotta like watch however many lines you put in there.
It's great that you're able to look at and also show publicly some of your earliest work without like really. I mean, for me, looking through it and showing it, the cringe factor. I mean, I would hurt. My body would hurt from cringing. So I think it's really cool that you can do
Well,
this.
it's pretty horrible. Like if you look at this artwork, um, but I think this was what did I say, 1993. So I was like 21 at the time. Like this face is like ugh. There's some stuff about it that I can see like beginnings of some even like this face, the profile. Like I almost try not to draw anything in profile, exact profile. Um, like here, your eyes are probably a little bit too high up, or your nose is a little too long. I used to draw very long faces. Um,
Jerry, get in here.
if I had learned how to do the Jim Lee eyes, maybe these panels would look a little bit better. The pacing of it too. These two heads are so similar size that I probably would have changed it up a little bit more. I do like this hand here. I do like this gesture where he's, kind of like, okay, like casually pointing up. Um, so as Sean and this mystery girl gets it, uh, uh, get it on. Uh,
Hey, we got a raid.
we got another raid. Octopolis. Thank you, Octopolis. Good to see you.
With all these people
Good
here,
to
maybe you
meet
should
you.
start drawing
I
rather than.
should, right? Because then people are like, "What the hell? We're not even doing any
Yeah,
drawing."
those like Bernard. Like this thing that Bernard's art isn't that great.
I like to procrastinate. So then at the end, this tiger shows up. So actually, when Sean is having sex with a girl, a tiger kills him and eats him. So there's Sean. Yeah, Jerry. There's Sean in the book. Quench Press, Octopolis. Good to see you. Whitney. Hello. Pandemos. All right. So this is a drawing stream, but because we had Sean on here, this is probably not a 9.8. There's a lot of creases on the. This was a sketch for Tuesday. What'd you think of the sketch here? Sean,
That's
what
a
I got
great
you.
likeness of Jerry. Like, how did you know how he looks from that
It took
um,
forever.
7/8 from behind
It took
view
forever.
below? And
Yeah, it was very
that's a tough
difficult.
angle. But I mean, everyone can tell it was him.
Jerry, jump on the Discord, Jerry. Hachu, good to see you. Yeah, it was because I was looking through Facebook. I mean, I've drawn Jerry before. Let me see. Do I have a picture of when I drew Jerry? I drew Jerry before, and but it was a long time ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years. And so I know like Jerry has like um, he has this coif of hair on top, and but then Jerry has like these very pronounced eyebrows, like they're very like almost evil villain eyebrows. Um, and they're like very thick. So I figure like you need a couple of couple of visual cues um, to help identify. Man, this drawing of Jerry was from so long ago. I'm like strolling through my Instagram, and where's Jerry? I don't see Jerry at all. This is the picture of Jerry. But we should get started drawing. But what are we drawing? Have we figured out what we're drawing yet? While I'm looking up a picture of Jerry, see that's Jerry right there. Uh,
Is that Japan or Taiwan?
that was Taiwan. That's oh, what is that area called? That's that little area that Miyazaki based
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tien something Tien. See if Jerry was on
Jufen.
Jofan, yeah, Jofan. It's like a small little village, night market area or market area, north of Taipei, and it's like this small, winding hill that you walk up, and there's shops on both sides, and there's like views out into the ocean. Like that is the Pacific Ocean in the background, or northern Taiwan Strait, I think. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of
So
this.
my question is, did you take your shirt off at that same day? I mean, it
Oh,
seems like
this one.
all these vacation pics, you're taking your shirt off in every day at least once.
What do you mean? This one right here?
I don't know. You always end up. Yeah, there you go.
This was on Elephant Hill, uh, Xiangshan, Elephant Hill in Taipei. That's the Taipei 101 in the background. And there's a big rock like midway up. And this is a pretty steep hill that you got to climb up. I mean, there's stairs. This is like in a park. It's on the side of a mountain hill.
Hey, Jerry.
Am I in
And
this thing?
oh, there we go. All right, Jerry's on. Okay, hold on. Let
It's
me.
the fun you can have as a bachelor. I mean, the three of you and Fletcher and Jerry, um, Jerry, your name and lights. There you are, and you look like shirtless bear fighter in that photo.
Well, I was thinking we're at this like touristy spot. We had to wait in line for I don't know like what half an hour
Yeah, just to take a picture.
just to take a picture on this rock, right? So on this rock, people climb up on the rock, and then you have this vantage point. There's two rocks, the one that the person stands on, and there's another rock that the photographer can get on top to get this vantage point, and then it overlooks the rest of Taipei, especially the 101 building, which used to be the tallest building in the world for like a couple months until I think what in Dubai they built another one that was taller. Where is Jerry's head? There's Jerry's head. Where's Jerry's body?
So can you? Is it against the law? Like, can you go to jail for taking your shirt off in Taiwan like that?
No, that's
Not
Singapore.
with a body like that.
Yeah, of course, not with a body like that. I think you're thinking about Singapore. Singapore is pretty strict about, you can't like chew gum in the public in Singapore. But Taiwan, they pay me to do that.
Lots of money.
Well, I mean, you're waiting in line, and then I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Because everybody like the standard Elephant Hill. Like, look, man, we're procrastinating. We're going off on all these tangents. We have an opportunity with
we
these
should
new
get the
people.
drawing.
Yeah. So you look at all of
Um,
these, like, okay, see this other one, right? Like girls get on there and
hey now,
they do this, right?
Hubba hubba.
They sit on there and they take,
but
like,
I'll bet that since that rock has been there, there's probably been only a handful of people who've ripped their shirt off.
yeah. I mean, it's mostly like uh, girls
Foreign idiots.
sitting. Well, some of the like tourists. There were like some people from the U.S. that were behind us.
Dumb Americans.
See, like, look. I mean, this is like usually it's like hot chicks or whatever, and they sit on there, and then these are the most popular Xiangsan pictures. Right? Oh, maybe these guys. All right, these guys are doing what are they doing? That's another one. That's I don't know. That looks like it's different. Okay. Oh, this guy's. Yeah, but he did it one day ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
maybe you started a trend
yeah, he did it one day ago. So, and he didn't
after
turn
your
around.
picture hit.
We didn't even see. We don't even see his face. Um, yeah. So look, I mean, are we gonna do that and then just am I gonna sit there like everybody else? I'm trying to be like unique.
Hell no, you rip your shirt off.
Yeah. So I ripped my shirt off. I was like, what else can I do? Right? There's nothing else. Okay. Anyways. Um,
Just make the peace sign. As someone takes your picture.
make a peace sign, or you go like this. You put your what is I don't know what this is like. This is a loser,
Yeah,
but what is this when you do this?
it's like the voguing.
I don't know. Yeah. So, I think everybody else, before and after us, did something like this, right? Jerry, what did you do? Do you have a? Do you have a?
He ripped his pants off.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I don't know.
Jerry, did you put it on your Instagram?
I probably did, right?
Have the consensus of people figured out what I'm drawing today yet? While I'm like procrastinating, Roy
You're
Betty.
not going to do G.I. Joe for next week?
Oh, GI Joe's next week.
Yeah.
You can't show it though. The next day, you can't show it the next morning.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
So GI Joe is next week.
Look
yeah.
at those COVID heroes there.
Yeah, Jerry did a whole series of first responders
Yeah,
during the
and
month
you
of May.
drew Carl Choi and what's his wife and
Yeah.
both got COVID from doing heroic things.
Yeah, I spoke to Carl for a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound so good. He's recovering, but he still sounds like pretty weak.
Yeah, he got really bad. He hit bad. I mean, he went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is
Oh, look at you and Fletch. That's a good
there's
picture.
a platform like a third of the way up, and then half of the way up is the rock. So I don't. That's me before the shirt comes off, but there's Fletch. Fletch did the pointing at you thing.
He did the Elvis.
There's Jerry. There we go. Jerry did the.
He did the hang loose, the Hawaiian hang
Hey, is that the shocker or no? That's just the hang loose.
loose.
The Shaka.
B-Dub, thank you for the subscription.
Suli, I'm glad you think I look tall. I am nowhere near super tall.
He's that rock is like.
It makes me look tall.
That rock is.
The female sit pose.
Yeah, I mean, so you see, like, you can climb up on the side there. Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. You can kind of see you can climb up on the side there a little bit, but it's hard, man. I almost fell off of that thing when I was getting off, and it's like kind of slippery too. You know, there's always it's very humid in Taiwan, so and that rock is like super smooth. So you make a wrong turn, boom, you're out. You fall down. That's like
Yeah, there's no one there to like help you.
I mean, you might land on another tourist, but at least the healthcare system in Taiwan is universal.
Oh yeah, we met those kids that wanted to talk to us because they knew we were tourists.
Yeah, they had to practice their English. I think these are the kids that we met. I think Jerry was on the whole pointing thing. Jerry and Fletch.
Yeah. Look at those kids. That's cool.
B-Dub has the biggest slice today. So B-Dub, do you know what you want to draw? You want me to draw? Because you have a highest chance of winning. So last time Long Wu said he wanted the blue beetle with the chicken wings. Anyways, what was I looking up? Nobody's
major tangent here.
Yeah, you guys. You know, I'm very easily distracted. So this is Joe Fen.
Oh, let's go back. I want to go.
Joe Fen was super nice. So you basically go up these stairs, and this was a side tangent stair that you come down. And people live there.
Did you tell them that it's like brick by brick, Spirited Away?
Yeah, Spirited Away. Yeah. So Miyazaki, if you guys have watched the anime Spirited Away, this is the actual physical location. Spirited Away is supposed to be in Taiwan. So you have all these like side. This is off of the beaten path. Like people live there, you know. So it's not just like a touristy spot with all these little shops. Supposedly the first boba shop was here. I think we were too full by the time we got up there. What did we eat there? We ate a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, there's a picture of it. We had the soup dumplings. We had we had a bunch of stuff. The rural fan. Braised pork over rice.
Wow, that's cool.
And that's like the north. Like if we kept going up the clouds, we'd hit Japan, albeit like 6 hours away on plane. But
the food part of the stream.
Oh, here we go. So you got Luro Fan, you got some Shalom Baos. So there's a roast pork.
So good.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. I'm very susceptible to like voice suggestions and like pictures these days.
Anything to avoid drawing.
Right. I mean, I saw a picture of Neo in a sauna, in an infrared sauna in his house, and I was like, man, that looked amazing. I have an infrared sauna in my house now.
Oh, you got one?
I got one.
Oh my god.
But I'm still setting it up. So look at this. This is Luro Fan. I think this might have cost like $5 total.
Yeah, and look at the cucumbers are so good too.
Yeah. Yojimbo, I saw that. Yeah, the of my research of the infrared saunas, the ones that are on Amazon and Costco, the ones made by Dynamic, and Dynamic is a main manufacturer, but they have many different
Look
brand
at that
names.
picture.
Yeah, Fletch.
Look at
That's the guy
Jerry's
that
face.
Jerry's alien was trying to eat. This is the opposite of that.
You
I
guys are
remember
like
there
in
was
a Taiwanese commercial.
we were sharing this table with a group of girls, and they were cracking up at us taking these pictures.
Wait, without even speaking, do they know that you guys are American?
Oh yeah, we're like 50 pounds heavier
Of
than everyone
course, yeah,
else.
of course. How you walk and arms are all flying out when we're walking.
You have that beard and glasses combo that probably they don't see too often.
No, that one, yeah, that was pretty new. This was at a tea house. We had some nice tea too. This was like an authentic tea house where we had the independent water, and then you pour it into the brown bowl, let it brew for you had to count. I forgot the process now, like 30 seconds, and then the second pouring was like 45 seconds. The third pouring was like a minute. So you had to count, and then you pour and you serve and you drink right away.
Are you supposed to like contemplate the moon while you're doing that?
Well, you're contemplating like, why am
You're
I
supposed to think about what you're going to draw for your live
right?
stream.
What am I drawing for my live stream? We're an hour in now, and I haven't drawn yet.
Holy moly! I was about to FaceTime you.
Yeah, what did you want to FaceTime about?
I want to talk to you about fantasy football, but then I was like, oh, let me make sure he's not on Twitch.
There we go. So, what was I looking up? I was looking up some picture of Jerry. Are we going to
Yeah.
Are we going to Tokyo Comic Con? Is it still on?
I don't know if the Tokyo has Japan is opening up to international travel, so I would like to go.
This was at Tokyo Comic Con last year, November.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Great cosplay over there.
Yeah, and this Edward Scissorhands. This was pretty good. This one's pretty good. It's Robin, Damien. Damien's. Oh, look at this cheetah.
Labin.
Hey.
It's Jerry's drawings. There's David. Yeah. Anyways, did we figure out what I'm drawing? Spider Ham. B-Dub. Did B-Dub say anything?
Spider-Ham is a good one.
Did B-Dub say? Spider. What about Spider Ham eating fried chicken sandwich?
Hot dogs.
Spider-Ham
Yeah.
eating ham.
Eating
Hot
ham.
dogs. He should be eating hot dogs.
That's
What-
cannibalism, isn't it?
Yeah, then he starts getting the twitch.
Gets mad cow's disease.
So, anyways, those infrared saunas at Costco and Amazon, even though they're cheap, they're like $1,200, $1,500. Their EMF ratings are too high, even though they say it's low EMF, electromagnetic force field. What is it? Electromagnetic field or electric magnetic alphabetical?
Oh, I like Dazzler.
Which one was Dazzler?
No,
This one?
as Too Woke, Too Totes to
Oh,
recommended
okay.
Dazzler.
Yeah, because I'm saying that's Catwoman and Black Cat. Come on.
Catwoman.
Is this guy who's this guy staring at right? Oh no, he's not staring at her. So, anyways, I
Is
ended
this
up.
my Instagram?
This is your Instagram feed, yeah.
I need to look at these pictures again. It's kind of nice.
Long Shot, Crispy Papa said Long Shot, Dazzler, Shatterstar. I think Wildstorm SSG left already, so because he was gonna say like, I don't know, Death Blow. Yeah, that's the girl on the left. That's she dressed up as the Robin the day before, or the day after. I guess that's what is that? Guardians of the Galaxy. Punchline. I already drew Punchline B-Dub, but B-Dub, I mean, B-Dub has the highest chance, so I'm not gonna Peter Parker or Porker. Peter Porker is basically Spider-Ham, right? Without the mask.
I think Spider-Ham would be cool. I think it'd also go pretty quickly, and you do the cartoony stuff very well.
Oh, so
Hey,
this is what
nice
you want to do,
Jubilee.
right? This is what you want to do, Sean. You said I should do this, like put like a little body underneath my head.
Yeah, yeah. That, and for the stream, I was suggesting to Bernard wear this thing on his head that makes him look like Modoc, so that out of his chin and his neck there'll be like little arms, but and then the arms you can operate with these coat hanger wires that are
Yeah,
painted green so you
right.
can't see
So
them.
you can't, yeah. So like I have like a body underneath, because the beard could like also cover it, right? So it'd be like something like that. Yeah, that could be next. You should get your kid to start working on it as an assignment. I'll give him high school credit, junior high credit. There's CB, there's Fletch,
Oh,
David,
CB was there.
Jerry. Yeah.
Wow, look at all those Asian comic creators in that picture.
Let's see, anybody else? Let's see, selling. These are people that are Ghostbusters. These are all fun. Jerry takes good pictures. Food. Matthew Crossart, Mormon Jesus. What is the difference between Mormon Jesus and biblical Jesus?
Yeah, was that fried spam?
This? I think this is like
No,
That's
the
right.
one it was. I think it was a fried pork cutlet, something
Yeah,
like that.
this is
Basically spam.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to Tokyo to eat spam. Mm.
Salmon.
I haven't eaten since morning, so I'm very hungry right
Oh,
now.
you're doing the intermittent fasting.
Yeah, this is like mochi. This is like table grilled mochi.
All right, maybe you should start drawing.
Okay.
Start drawing.
Yeah. What was I
Spider-Man.
looking up here? So, anyways, this is Jerry at Mount Everest. I mean, at Mount Fuji. So, I had to look through pictures of Jerry and pick out specific features.
Right. That's that's what started all this. Is
Right.
how you got the likeness for your alien drawing,
Alien.
and then we ended up in Taiwan.
Because Jerry never. There's no picture of him from this specific angle. I looked. So I had to make it up. And there's a profile of him, but not from a upshot looking up, worm's eye. So, and then it's coming out of your butt, right? It's like it's your butt cheek. It's coming out of your butt. Because I was thinking
Ass
like,
buster.
it's always coming out of the torso, but the whole purpose of the alien hosting inside of a human, being implanted inside a human, is that it's eating from the inside, right? I mean, where is it being? Is it like in the lungs that it's being incubated, or is it in the stomach that it's being incubated? And so, like, I'm thinking it's probably like the stomach that it's being
The
incubated,
pigu.
right? But then, yeah, so obviously, if it's a very hungry alien, it would then eat, follow where all the food was, right? And how is the alien going to know the difference between partially digested food and when it's already fully digested and now crap? So it should come out the ass, right? Because it's like, I need more food as it's eating, nom, 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 nom. And then it's like, oh, there's a little bit of light over here. All right, boom, and it comes out his ass. That was the thinking. So that's my creative process. I was gonna color this, but then, all this like, but then I'm like, do I color it brown or do I color it red?
Yeah, you can't color it.
Right?
Gotta do both, brown and red.
Right? Or do I do a mixture, or do I color it green, or, then it's too graphic. So,
Yeah, too graphic.
all right, okay, all right. What are we drawing? You guys, Sean has to get back to work soon, I think. Unless you guys can stay if you want. Let's see. This was a head that I started earlier, but I was just using this as a test for the camera. Did we
That
figure out?
looks like.
That's
Is it
a great
Spider
head.
Ham? Is it Spider
What's
Ham?
that guy's name?
Dazzler?
Omac. That looks like Omac, or like Gladiator if you give him
Yeah,
a big
Gladiator.
mohawk.
Yeah, I don't know what I was drawing here. I didn't write it down. Okay,
We can make it like a Roy Batty from Blade Runner.
that's too hard, man. Likenesses take a while. I just finished the piece that had likeness. And that took me. I was in the groove. It took me a few hours, but I think it came out okay. It should
You
come out in
should
a couple weeks.
never never draw a superhero with someone's face. You always get these requests like draw me as Superman, stuff like
Right?
that.
Yeah.
It's one of the most common requests. The problem with that is you can't make a print of it because I mean it's not Superman, but then also it just ends up on the internet somehow and people just think like if they're hiring you for a job, it's like don't hire Bernard to draw Superman because he draws a pretty crappy Superman. I mean his Superman looks like he's Mexican or something. The thing is, I mean
Man,
that
Sean,
could happen. So
Sean is
Damn,
coming.
Sean.
Sean is like,
Damn.
I'm at the 1 yard line. I gotta punch it through tonight. And
so I mean
Sean's not leaping over the pile. He's going right through the middle.
also the
Sean
say
is an
like your
alien that's like really hungry and eating through Jerry's intestines. And he sees a little sparkle of light at the end of the tunnel. And he's like, what's that over there? Pow. Sorry, Sean, you were saying?
oh no, just I'd never do those requests to draw someone because out of context, people just think that you just don't know how to draw
Well,
the characters on model.
also, like, let me ask you, how do you feel when people, like, ask you to do a caricature of them? It's a little
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't do it.
yeah, I mean, it's a skill set, yes, but I almost
Go to the mall for that. There's like people who do it at the mall.
right, yeah, you go to like or the carnival or something or the fair, and and there are people that specifically do that for a living, but anyways, so did we come up with Carson McKinney, Spider Ham versus BoJack Horseman? Carson, I think we're like leaning towards Spider Ham. How can we force Ram Jerry into this drawing? Another Jerry Spider Ham. Spider Ham takes off his mask and it's Jerry. Oh, we just said we won't do that.
Well, also, I mean, you gotta draw these characters in the most iconic sense. I mean, if you can do whatever you want, but it just has more value if if you draw an iconic shot.
Did anybody actually want to win the drawing of the alien coming out of my butt?
Okay, let's give this away. Let's fucking
I'm
give
just
it away.
curious
It's an hour
if
in.
anyone actually wanted that.
It's an hour in. Let's give this fucking drawing away. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we
It's a
go.
very
I'll
niche
throw in
audience for that.
a used piece of toilet paper.
Let's give this drawing away. I mean,
Matthew Crosser actually wants it. So.
you guys have been very, very gracious and jumping on, and then everyone's been like, man, we've been watching this for like an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. Let me go down. Who's new? Who's new and wants a chance to win this? Just type something on the chat real quick. We'll do this real quick.
This drawing's never gonna happen, is it?
Anybody new? Who was the guy that, let's see. Cairo the Phoenix, are you still here? Beef Skellington, are you still here? Frankie Lynch Art, are you still here? Octopolis, are you still here? Coco Maya, are you still here? If you are, just type something in the chat. You will get a free slice. And if you live in the United States, I will include the shipping. We're that desperate to give this away. Look at this, covering the alien. Anybody? Bunny McGee? Okay, Bunny McGee. Give you a slice. Bunny. Bunny, I'm giving you, let's say Easter egg green. Alright, anybody else? Everybody else that's been here. I'm going to do this. This is going to be a quick wheel. Quick wheel. It's not going to affect anybody in terms of their status. The size of the slice. Anybody else? Going once.
Having a drawing of my butt only elevates your status.
Anybody else? Going twice. Wants this awesome alien Jerry Ma alien crewman Ma. Carson McKinney. Carson. All right, Carson, your slice is look for a blood red slice. Carson, look for a blood red.
You know, every one of my our sketch battle drawings, I think there's been 4 of them or something like that.
Yeah.
They've all sold.
Oh
Sean,
yeah, you
your
sold them?
alien drawing was out of control good, by the way.
Shit, I should sell this then.
Thanks. You know, I intend to bring it onto the stream and give it away, but then someone claims it. They want
Yeah,
it, so they DM me, and then
Oh, Sean makes too much money to give them away.
John, Jim
I was
told
like,
me to
yeah, I'll
stop
take that.
giving stuff away. Yeah, maybe I should still start selling this. All right, today I'm gonna give this away. Rare Potato. Rare Potato, what comic book were we reviewing earlier if you just got here?
Oh, come on. Doesn't it really matter that he's been here the whole time.
Well, like at least for like we've been on for like an hour. Maybe like come on for like 15 minutes. You can't just jump on and then win, right? It's not fair for everyone else that's kind of like sat through this major procrastination. I don't think I've procrastinated this much on stream yet. Usually I keep it to like 20 or 30 minutes and then we start drawing and then I erase the drawing for like half an hour. Jerry, you don't even have a slice. Let me give you a slice, Jerry. Oh, there, yeah, you do. Jerry, you're like charcoal gray. Okay.
Oh, I can actually win?
Yeah, Jerry, you can win your own sketch. So can Beavis and Butthead. All right. Last call for a slice going once. Last call for a slice going twice. Okay, slices are closed. No practice spin. Here we go. This is it. Let's just give this bad boy away. Okay. Just go for the spin. One spin. Gotta be here to win. Wow. What is that? Look at that. Stuck.
Winner, winner, Sean Chen dinner.
Okay, somebody has a purple slice next to a yellow slice. Next to a blue. Purple, blue, yellow. Can anybody read that? I mean, if you can read that, help me out, but I think it's J Dang. I think it's J Dang. Can you guys read that? There's so many people on this wheel now. I believe it's J Dang.
Batman number 47 on stands now, by the way.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond, yes.
Did you draw that one?
Yes, that's my penultimate issue. So I may have one more to go.
Is J Dang even here? Is J Dang even here? Oh, if J Dang's not here, we gotta spin again. No mercy. Fuck him. James is black. Okay.
No mercy.
J Dang going once. J Dang going twice. All right, sorry, J Dang. All right.
Dang.
Let's spin again. We could spend the next hour spinning. No mercy. Ooh, this looks like a first timer.
Oh, what was that?
Okay, yeah, let's see.
You'll never be able to read that. Such a sliver.
Next to B Dub. Let me find B Dub. Where is B Dub's slice? B Dub, where are you? B Dub, okay, so B Dub is pink. Wildstorm is blue. Shoe Thief. Oh, that's Haza. Haza's not here. Haza, are you here? Haza's not here. Haza going once. Haza going twice. No mercy. Okay. Golf Boy Sunday. Golf Boy Sunday, are you here? I thought I saw him earlier.
Yeah, he's here, yeah.
Golf Boy still owes me a picture of his sister. Come on, Golf Boy. All right,
Yeah,
Golf Boy,
there he
there
is.
you go. Congratulations, Golf Boy.
You
He
have the
just won my
string.
butt.
I was hoping Jerry would win it, but there you go. But Jerry, see, I did this thing where he has his hand is kind of like this. It's almost like this, you know. He was doing this, but then it's like,
You're kind of doing
like,
this now.
so his hands like, there. It's caught in the middle of that. There you go. And I got the pinky ring. Did you see that, Jerry?
Yes, I did.
I
I
got the pinky
appreciate the
ring.
pinky
Yeah.
ring.
It's all in the details. There you go. Congratulations, golf boy. All right, now Spider Ham.
Yes, drawing.
I thought we were going to talk about food.
Well, we can talk about food while I'm drawing. You might have to go to sleep. It's like midnight. What is Spider Ham doing? Well, what is Spider Ham eating? Well,
Oh, he should be eating royal fan.
yeah, but that's kind of hard to.
Oh,
That's when that
how
because
about Hawaiian style pizza?
with ham there is the Spider Ham in the Spider Verse movie. He's eating a hot dog, or is it like
Weird.
maybe it's a Beyond sausage? It's plant based. I mean, anything can it be katsu? But how can you tell that it's
Spam.
pork? Spam? Him opening a can of spam?
Yeah, or even like those slices, the rectangular with the round corners, are very recognizable.
Should I draw it like an actual pig? What if Spider Ham it looks more like a pig than a cartoon pig? Right? Like if I had a choice of getting a pet, another pet, I would get a teacup pig.
You can
Once you
always
can
get another pet.
draw him like he appears in the movie, you know. I'm always afraid to mess with the evergreen, iconic look of the characters because I'm afraid I'll disappoint the client. I mean, all the
Well,
stuff is like very personal.
who's the client? The client here is B-Dub, or whoever wins.
So yeah, you wouldn't handle a commission this way, but I guess that's the point of doing this on stream.
Yeah. Or what if like Spider Ham is hanging upside down? In that scene with Tobey Maguire hanging upside down, and then he's kissing what's her name? Except Spider Man is upside down, with the mask partially off,
Kissing what?
kissing Jerry.
Yeah, baby. Or you could have him sitting on the toilet, reading like a newspaper.
This is the first erase of the day. How many erases do you guys want to run a bet? How many erases? Kristen Dunst, thank you. There you go. Mr. Joshua says his son Luke likes the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Spider-Verse, amazing movie. I think they're working on the second one. It took a whole year for them to do 10 seconds.
Really? What? 10 seconds?
The first time to do 10 seconds of the Spider-Verse, it took them almost a year with a crew of
Was it
like
when the opening scene?
No, it was just to make sure that they were on the right path of what they want this to look like. Because there's all these different
It really
versions. Yeah, so it took them a year. Hey, you got to design the characters, you got to design the feel, the look of the universe.
Strange with that frame rate. It's like very choppy. I would think that you would risk huge amounts of people not wanting to see the movie because it's so choppy.
Well, it's what they call twos and ones and twos. So I had to brush up on my animation. They repeat the same frame twice, so it looks a little slower, so it looks a little choppier. And they did that in Spider-Verse when it's Miles Morales, especially when he's in school, so that he's kind of clumsy, right? He's kind of like awkward. So those scenes, initially, also when he's fighting, it's kind of awkward, so it's very choppy, and that lends itself to the story. So that's a good eye though that you saw that, Sean.
Well,
They do that in
I would assume that.
oh, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking that with the frame rate, if you get it wrong, in some formats, people might get either headaches or eye strain, or something like that. But so far, it doesn't seem to affect anything.
Yeah, I mean, they did such an amazing job on that movie. Jerry says he's sitting on the toilet, but why? Why don't we do? We should do. And you know what? The Miyazaki movies, like Spirited Away, a lot of those films are also certain scenes. Not all of the film, but certain scenes are done on twos where they repeat the same frame. So usually it's, I always forget, 24 or 27 frames per second of
That's a
animation.
crazy amount.
Right?
24 per second.
So 24 drawings per second of animation. But they would do, if they did twos, then they would do like 15 frames. Oh no, they would do like 30 frames.
12.
30 frames, so it would be 15 individual frames. Right? So they would just repeat the same 15 frames. But smooth would be 24, drawn independently. So like that Gatchaman animated cell that we had last time, that's one of 24 per second times. Yeah, but they probably cheated a lot of that too. So, but like a Disney film, when they animated it. So it is true though that, I mean, Spider Verse is mostly 3D, but there is still the frame rate. 24, right? Thank you, Yojimbo. 24, and then it's like 30 for TV, because TV they use a lot of twos, double frames. But yeah, you think about it, it takes a year. Like, Kadir used to do like concept design, and when out of college he did concept design for Amistad, um, that movie by Spielberg at DreamWorks, and also for Spirit, the horse movie. And like the Spirit horse movie was animated. It looked very similar to his style in terms of the skies and the color palette. Um, but like Amistad, like also you think it's live action, but they still have to get the feel, the color tone, the mood, and all that takes time. Uh, what am I doing? Am I doing Spider? I got a
Spider Ham.
Spider Ham, yeah, but am I doing Spider Ham?
You want to do like hyper realistic pig?
Yeah, like a hyper realistic pig.
Wow,
And
well,
then
that's weird.
what is the hyper realistic pig doing? You know,
You put an apple in his mouth like
does he
they
have
do in the cartoons.
does he have Jerry popping out of his ass? Yeah, but we're not on the alien theme anymore.
Maybe Jerry in the background with the napkin and the fork and knife, salivating.
I think I'll use a spork.
You would use a spork?
I like sporks.
I remember that was a utensil of choice in school, right? Mm. What if he's just eating some? Oh, I gotta go pick up some of those masks for you. That's what I keep forgetting. Those Ding Tai Fung face masks.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I'll draw some Ding Tai Fung. Yeah, how many do you want, Jerry?
I think just one is okay.
Just
right?
one? You don't want like two? That way you can wash one and then wear the other one, or two you can give one. Your brother want one, or
Are they expensive?
I think they're like $7 each. I think something like $6.99 or something.
When I asked you to buy too many of them, man.
Well, I mean, whatever they have in stock, yeah. It's black, but
Mhm.
it just says Ding Tai Fo on the corner, by the face.
Yeah. Maybe two? That's okay.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. How many XLBs are usually in a 笼子? 8?
Well, you can order small or large, right? So it's either 6 or 8.
Okay.
Wow, look at you throwing those ellipses with ease.
I'm really looking forward to firing up my sauna, by the way. So it's almost all built, but I have to have a dedicated outlet. It runs off of 120 volt, but it has a different like prong.
Is it 2-seater or
It's a
3 or
it's a
4 people?
two-seater, yeah. So if you come over, we can hang out in there.
Romantic, man.
I
You
mean,
come out like
it's
really
a
thin, right?
it's a
If you
little
can lose
snug.
weight.
It's a little snug. Yeah, I mean, it's infrared, so like a traditional sauna will heat up the air around you. The infrared will heat you up, and
Ooh la la.
Microwave for your body.
pretty much it's
Ooh, rah,
and
rah.
it's supposed to heat up your internal organs and your penetrate through your skin. So
Penetrate.
you can actually get, because your internal body is heating up, uh, your heart rate starts increasing a little bit, and so you can get a slight cardiovascular workout from it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's not the same as running, but
yeah. You burn calories while sitting there.
right, you burn calories while you're sitting in there, and it's supposed to, since it's cooking up the inside, when you sweat, you're sweating out at a lower temperature.
Toxins.
Yeah, you're technically you're sweating out toxins. So, uh, do I sound like I live in California when I say that?
I think it has the same benefits as like a traditional sauna. Right.
Well, the traditional sauna, again, it heats up the air on the outside, and the traditional sauna gets much hotter. So the infrared sauna, you do like 130 degrees, right? I mean, infrared sauna, you do about 130 degrees. Um, the traditional sauna is like 150 to 180. 180. Sketchy Miss Sketchington, thank you for the follow. So 180 degrees. So that's like a 50-degree difference, right? And again, it heats up the air, and so your body has to absorb the heat in a different way. And you can't stay in a spot that's 180, 150 degrees that long, right? Unless you're
Speak for
used to it.
yourself.
Huh? Oh, well. Do you guys see what I'm drawing here?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you're drawing.
I'm trying to figure it out myself too.
Is he doing the ice bucket challenge?
No, he's like hanging upside down.
I know.
He's hanging upside down like he's sneaking into the XLB place. And then,
So he's doing instead of the Kirsten Dunst, he's basically about to
right,
kiss some.
yeah, he's trying to kiss some, he's trying to get some XLBs in his mouth.
But then you're drawing a realistic pig also.
Right, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I drew an alien coming out of Jerry's butt.
So, for the two of you guys, I was asked recently by the person I'm doing some work with in China if I know some other. They asked me if I want to corral some Asian American artists to work on another project that I'll be doing there.
Well, can this Asian American be completely white on the inside?
No. I mean, like, they're looking for Asian American artists.
All right. Well, I'm Asian American in name only.
That's probably good enough.
Is this sports themed?
I think it might be music themed.
Oh, okay.
It won't be the basketball stuff. It'll be. I can't say who. I'll tell you guys later.
All right. Is this someone that I was going to work with earlier this year, but then I bailed on that project?
No. Okay, I'll basically say it, but it won't really be saying it.
Oh, well, don't say it. It's okay. You can we can keep everybody in suspense.
I don't think any of these people really would know.
I'm drawing this
Unless we're
pig
just
out of memory. Sean, did you say that pigs only have teeth in the front of their snars?
I don't think I've ever seen pig's teeth at all.
I think they got teeth. No? Yo, Jimbo,
You're
this
Yeah.
drawing Peter Porker, but he needs to shave.
Almighty
Yes.
Ace. Yeah, he's got, little
Then
pigs
you gotta
have
draw
this.
the webbing on him too.
Right, no, I gotta do that. I mean, yeah.
Spider boy.
Okay. All right. Well, the number of people here haven't dropped. Like they know what you've committed to, and
This is not easy. I mean, this is a fucking pig here I gotta draw. Gotta make it look realistic.
very bold to do it without reference.
Well, I have some pigs on the screen over here, but they're all like
Hey,
like
that's
Dave.
I object to that.
What? What did I say?
Jerry is not a pig.
Thanks, Sean. You're defending my honor. Just like in Mulan.
Have you seen Mulan?
Yes, I have.
You went to the theater to watch it?
No, I got an illegal copy of it.
Oh, don't say that, man. This is
Oh, sorry. I mean, yeah, I paid for it on Disney Plus.
Jerry. This is forever. All right. He's
I saw Bill and Ted's. That was good.
Yeah. Do they look like they're 60-year-old dudes trying to be? Are they? They're dads in the film, right? Like
Yes. So they use their children, which are like two daughters, to keep it youthful.
Well, who looks older? Like who looks like they've aged more? Because
They both look pretty old.
You saw that in the theater?
No, at home.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just implicated himself twice tonight.
I'm testing you, Jerry. I'm testing you. Tomorrow, Mr. Ma.
D. Rogers just imitated Long Wu in the chat by typing it.
Jerry, you can't say that on
Yeah,
stream.
no, you can pay for them at home.
Yeah, you pay for it on Disney Plus.
Well, no, you can get Bill and Ted's on iTunes.
Oh yeah,
And
on
my
Spectrum.
younger brother actually paid for Mulan, so that's how I watched it.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why you felt guilty that you didn't pay for it yourself. Your brother paid for it.
Yeah.
So,
That's
okay.
how I watch everything on Netflix.
How fat is Spider Ham? Is he like a teacup pig, or is this guy like a hog?
He's got like a beer belly, right?
You're not looking at any reference for this.
No, this is. I mean, I got like, but these are like pigs
You just looked at the cosplay, man.
The picture of the pig is like, on. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, these pigs are. The reference on Google, they're just like looking straight at you. But
Yeah.
it doesn't really do anything for me, because I'm trying to do a profile 3/4 upshot, just like I did of Jerry.
It'd be funny if you put like a webbing in the background, and the webbing has writing on it. So maybe this is a good quiz. Anyone in the chat know in Charlotte's Web, what are the things that are written on the web in that story?
Oh right, I used to read that. Doesn't it say Charlotte's Web on the cover?
Well, I mean, you only look at the picture.
Was there
You have to open up and read it.
what were those yellow books that we would read in high school
Yes,
instead of reading?
Long Wu's got it. One of them says some pig, and then
Cliff Notes. There you go, Yujimbo. Yeah. Those things were godsends. Cliff Notes. I mean, this was pre-internet, so you couldn't like look up anything. You gotta like just.
yeah, the other one was terrific. I think with like T double E double R.
But no, I like the stubble that you added. I
I
hope you
know.
add the stubble.
I'm gonna leave the stubble in there. Yeah.
But then, how do you draw the webbing and the costume on with the stubble?
Oh, that's easy, man. That's
You
easy.
look so cool.
The question is like, how do I draw the eyes? Because the pig's eyes, well, spider
Little
ham
beady
has
eyes.
pigs, but pigs have like little beady eyes, and they're on they're like up here, like right. So, all right, I think I figured it out. They got like a little bit of a forehead. They got like a little bit, depending on the pig too. But they got the ears. Their ears. How does Spider Ham? How does his ears? That's impossible. I mean. All right, I'm gonna have to. I guess for this, just to, you know, just so that we know it is Spider Ham,
Yes, you have to do the
I have to do the
traditional
ears.
eyes. Yeah. I was gonna say you have to do the eyes and Spider-Man eyes.
Is that? Does that look okay? I'm gonna do the ears, but doesn't make any sense.
Has anyone on this stream watched the show The Stranded on Netflix by any chance? Probably not, huh? It's a Thai TV show, but it's like the Thai version of Lost.
Wouldn't
Pretty
that be?
good.
Wouldn't that be called Rost?
Hey.
Damn,
But
Sean.
yeah, Sean is on fire today.
Sean is Sean is. I mean, if you're looking for Asian American artist, Sean is cementing himself in that position there.
But it's a show about these kids that are they're going to high school on an island, and it's their graduation party. But a tsunami hits, and then it's like the whole story goes like on this crazy, like different time holes on an island. It's pretty good.
Well, Jerry, I don't want to spoil it for you, but they all died in their purgatory.
Wait, did you see it?
No, but I saw Lost.
Oh,
Isn't that what happened in Lost? That they all died really in their purgatory?
Yeah,
I think
that
Suli's
was
gonna win this one.
stupid ending.
Everyone wants Suli to win this.
Because it's an animal
It's
drawing.
an animal drawing, yeah.
does Tuli like animals?
Yeah, it always wins the animal drawings.
Well, there's only been one so far, but it's been a while. So here's the other thing: is like, okay, I'm gonna have to take some liberties with his body, right?
He looks so cool.
He looks happy, right? Look at it. He's like,
Yeah, I like this guy.
yeah. Like you don't want to eat spider ham, but you know, spider ham that make a good pork chop. What should his other arm or both of his
He's
arms?
hanging upside down
Yeah.
like he's in that
Well,
Chinese restaurant window.
He needs like the spoon and the chopsticks.
Oh, what if his leg came down like this?
Maybe he should be holding like a bottle of vinegar.
Like look at his leg. His other leg is coming down here. It's gonna be a good drawing.
He looks awesome. He looks awesome. He's so cool. I want to win this one.
His leg is coming down. I actually just drew a pig recently. So, it was the weirdest cover. They wanted a pig on the cover.
Oh yeah, the one with like the hovering or flying pig.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's that really catches your attention because I want to know exactly what that pig is doing. So, be tempted to like read the story.
There we go. Look at this. Dun, dun, dun. I wish I had more paper.
He's got a lot of forearm fat.
He's so awesome.
Jerry, why don't you make a sketch of the week Spider Ham for next week then?
Wait, well, unfortunately, it's GI Joe is already picked.
Oh,
So
hey, do you want to open it up to other people to join in, or you
yeah, of
just don't want
course,
to keep it
sure,
to?
That, that's
everyone
the
should join in.
idea. It was like no one's really jumping onto it though.
Well,
Well, we haven't really. I
yeah,
guess we haven't
he
really
doesn't
said
announce.
anything.
You
But
gotta announce what is the next week's drawing this week, and then get people to jump in. There we go. Look at this. Mm,
This is gonna end up being like someone's gonna use it as a logo in like a Taiwanese restaurant.
Ting Tai Fung. There we go.
can't wait to go back.
And I think here I'll do this where he's actually used his webbing to lift up the lid. Sean,
Holy, it's already 1 o'clock.
yeah, you gotta go to sleep.
Need some work.
All right, I'm almost done with the prelim here. Just start going darkening.
Yeah, now
Some
the
of the shit
magic
in.
dark pencil comes out.
Man, drawing this making me hungry.
Not good for your intermittent fasting.
You know, I didn't eat for an entire day, and it doesn't really feel that bad anymore because I've been doing it for a couple weeks now.
That's terrible, man.
No, you're supposed to like not eat for like one day out of the week.
I don't believe in dieting.
But it's not that bad because it's like, let's say you eat like lunch, and then you just don't eat lunch until lunch the next day.
What? I want to eat lunch though.
No, yeah, you eat lunch, and then you just eat lunch the next day. That's the next time you can eat. You can drink
Dinner too.
you can drink as much water as you want.
It sounds terrible.
I think it's one of the few diets that actually really do work.
It
like,
works, yeah.
with
I've noticed a significant decrease.
I
But
made some spicy miso chicken with my air fryer today.
oh,
Pretty good.
Jerry, why are you trying to torture me here?
you can only talk about crisp, clean water.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Herschel
6, 7,
Walker
8,
only
9.
eats once a day. Holy moly.
Well, Herschel Walker he also never lifted weights. He only uses his body weight, like push-ups. Wasn't that Herschel Walker's thing? He's like a freak of nature. Like he never lifted weights.
Your boy Brian Yang only eats once a day.
Oh yeah?
I think Parry was only eating once a day for a while too.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah, it's
actor's
very
diet.
popular. Yeah, I mean it's completely healthy. I mean, I think you just have to,
It's miserable.
Well, it's miserable probably for a short while, but then after a while, your body gives up on.
Yeah, you get
on
used
just,
to it.
I'm being happy.
You get used to it. Like today I didn't even notice. Like yesterday I didn't even notice it. It's only like when I'm like drawing some fucking XLBs that I'm like, getting really hungry and I'm looking at pictures maybe, yeah, but if you're doing other stuff, you don't think about it.
Oh man, I get hungry no matter what.
All right, let's go. 1 hour 50 minutes. Okay. Where's the orange?
dark pencil time.
Let me figure out his. There we go.
Yeah, you can always tell how good an artist is when you look at their ellipses. There are people who draw crappy ellipses, but they can't see that it's wrong.
You say ellipses? I think like feet.
Oh yeah, of course, feet. But I mean, ellipses appear so often. Like I know, like when Travis draws, he'll draw like a lopsided ellipse, and then he can't see that's wrong until I put it in a mirror. And he's like, oh yeah, that's wrong.
Oh, your son.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Travis Charest. I'm like, wow, Sean said Travis Charade drew something wrong? Unbelievable. Which,
Oh, I see what you're doing. You got
wait, you want to see,
the mask is.
you want to see Sean starting to drool? Do you know what book this is, Sean? If we had a picture, Sean suddenly had to cross his legs and sit down.
Yeah, that's an amazing book. That was like him at his best. The limited palette and the key coloring.
Look at this drawing right here.
What's this key coloring mean?
Well, it's just like selective coloring just for accent.
Got it.
And then on this page here, he got so tired of hatching that he tried to do ink wash. And then this was kind of like a big moment where he did the ink wash.
This
It's like,
right here?
hey, this saves so much time. Yeah, you can see the all the rocks. He would normally do like tons and tons of hatching,
Yeah.
but it took so long that he just switched over to ink wash, and it was like a game changer for him.
Sean is having a moment. Sean, do we need to give you some time?
There's a cool scene where he gets handed the his claws, but they're vintage claws. It kind of comes out of a box. It's kind of really cool.
This scene here? Where is it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see no box.
Yeah.
It's a box with these claws, and they're kind of cool, like claws that you wouldn't see normally. They're usually like knives or pitchfork tines. These are kind of like pitchfork tines that are curved at the end.
Look at that locomotive.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Vintage claws.
I thought the claws were inside of him. Is this the box right here? People are like,
somewhere
get back
in
to
there.
drawing that spider ham. Look, this is an alien.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Well, this alien has eyeballs.
And he did not come out of my butt.
Oh, that's Zealot. I didn't know Zealot was in this book. I thought Zealot was a Wildstorm character.
Yeah, this is the crossover.
Oh, they do.
X-Men
Oh,
Wildcats
duh. X-Men Wildcats. Duh.
Is that the box there?
Huh? Is this the
The
box?
box with the claws in it. Yeah.
Sean has fantasized over some box.
This is the box right here? Oh, here it
It's
is.
off screen.
Look at this. There it is. Okay. Oh, so it doesn't
Yeah.
actually come out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a glove.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is cool.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, so she's delivering the box, opens it up, and then ping. Okay.
But I think, yeah, Travis doesn't draw that much stuff anymore. And someone said that he might be kind of has like a insecurity issues. By
Yeah.
drawing. Because I think people talk up his stuff so much that they scrutinize it now. So he has a reputation of turning out perfect work all the time. And then sometimes you just can't face a blank page.
Ooh, something just happened. Pixaholic, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Make sure if you're watching, make sure you hit that follow button. What's your guys' schedule looking like? When do you think you guys will have some time to jump back on again? I know Sean's busy counting his money on vacation
Yeah, you should
somewhere
freaking-
upstate.
Got my editor breathing down. You know, when you draw comics, you got the editor kind of on your back all the time, and then you have the inker who's relying on you to feed his family. So they're both like, come on, keep it coming. And then they have these scheduled payment things. So you got to hit your marks, otherwise they won't get a paycheck for another 2 weeks. So my inker's like, come on. I mean, he's got to be nice about it, because if he pisses me off too much, then he's worried that I would say like, I want a new inker. So they're in a tough spot. So I just know that they're really relying on me to
Not
keep
the
producing.
fucking up.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta ink it yourself, man.
Yeah.
It saves
Wow.
you on your deadline. A little bit. Then you only gotta worry about the colorist.
Yeah, I gotta start inking the page rate. You can't live off a penciling page rate. It's just too low. So you gotta get the inks in there too. Also, I've never really inked before, but I think ever since I got Instagram, I was actually inking more stuff. So
Yeah.
kind of getting the hang of it.
Well, you inked your own book, right?
Yeah, that book, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, he's gone.
Oh, Wei. All right, man.
Check
Good
me
night.
out.
Thanks for hanging out. Wei doesn't want the spider ham. He's like, fuck it. I don't like how it's coming
Bye
along.
bye.
By the way, this is seafood. This is the, is this the truffle? This is the Din Tai Fung truffle? XLBs?
I like the fish dumplings the best.
Maybe this is the fish dumplings then.
Those
Oh,
are
fish dumplings.
hagao.
Hagao is dim sum. Hagao is shrimp. But there's they have a fish xiaolongbao at Din Tai Fung.
Oh, it's so good.
This is like the lip for the.
Concentric ellipses.
It's a little off. It's a little off.
But that what makes it interesting, though.
Yeah.
Jim Lee always said that straight lines are boring.
Plus, these are like bamboos, so they're not supposed to be
they're all-
perfect.
Yeah.
When are you streaming again?
I don't know. When do you guys? I'm thinking of like maybe this weekend. But I gotta.
We should try to catch the Jim Lee like, right when he's about to end.
He might go on Sunday. I think he said he was gonna go on Sunday. Like last week was Batman Day, so.
Is Jim Lee still doing that 60 cover thing?
Yeah, he's on like 50. He's on like
Yeah, it's
53.
kind of slowing down toward the end.
Got it.
But man, I mean, they were supposed to be like headshots or torsos, and then they become like full blown cover quality. Then you start getting a reputation of like, wow, these are great, these are great. So everyone's waiting for the next one. It's just really hard to kind of disappoint with just a simple headshot. So kind of kept going.
Sean, you should do one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know him too well, so.
Sean don't work for free, Bernard.
Oh, that's right.
No, I told you I did a charity piece for a store, a local store, and it went for $200.
Yeah, but that's a little different because that's like a much smaller market. So they were probably pretty happy with that, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know who got it, but I mean, I think, and the piece was cover quality. It was
Was it the Spider-Man piece?
It was an X-Men piece with Magneto, and yeah.
Yeah, I know when I did the Punchline Harley Quinn piece, I was like, oh man. I was afraid because, like, if it went for too little, I'd be like, damn. You know? And he hadn't had any auctions for a while at the time. So are people going to show up? So Jerry, if we went to Japan, how long would you go to Japan for? They're letting foreigners in, but do we have to quarantine?
I haven't checked out all the details. I'm assuming you have to quarantine a little bit, right?
Yeah. I think in
I
Taiwan.
would go for like 2-3 weeks, I guess.
In Taiwan, they're saying they're trying to get they're trying to figure out the whole opening the doors, open the borders kind of thing.
Oh, I think I'm going to apply for a Taiwan passport.
You should.
Do you have one?
No. I have a Canadian passport, and I have an American passport, U.S. passport. My Canadian passport has expired. But, drawing off of the frame. But because your parents
Yeah, I just got their paperwork
Yeah,
for it. So
you should qualify for it.
Is Eddie Huang still there?
Yep.
So is that his primary residence now?
I don't know. Sean, are you you have a Taiwan passport?
I do not. I've never been there.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
I would have gone with you guys,
yo,
but
Jimbo, you gotta
I'm
put
married.
Sean on
Married with
timeout.
kids.
Come on. That's why the whole comic book convention is a tremendous excuse.
Well, one of the reasons, like I was doing advertising comics, it's just so that when I bring up to these convention people that I'd like to do their show, they'll like look at me and like, who are you? And like, when was you did Iron Man like decades ago? So I was like, I'm coming back to comics. I'm gonna build up my name again. I'm gonna have them ask me, and then the coronavirus comes.
Yeah, but we did the Spain one, and then you did another Spain one before too, right? What was the other Spain one?
Oh, that one was.
The Galapagos Island? No, that's Galapagos is Ecuador.
It's southern Spain.
Yeah.
It's that Alhambra region.
Man, I think the comics thing is the greatest part about it. Well, one of the greatest parts about it is that we get to travel.
Yeah, if we get to travel anymore, like I really don't know whether it's gonna be. I mean, it's two things. It's travel and conventions. Those two really taking a hit, and I don't know if it's gonna come back ever the same way.
I mean, they just had the Aviles show this year, the other week.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that, and that took me back. That was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
If we can go.
I mean, I plan on going to more shows overseas.
Yeah. And they all know the characters. They all know your work. Well, they might not really know your work. They don't really know my work when I go to some of these places, but then you make new fans. All right. I gotta reference the Xiaolongbao steamers. Did we lose everybody already? Or we still got people? Wow, we still got people.
That means, yeah, you got people there. They're hanging in for this weird drawing.
I love this drawing.
That's cool. I mean, that's great. Is that like I would have to lean heavily on the Marvel characters because I don't know if I can. I don't think I can bring value to it just with what I do. So this is like a real test. I mean, you are drawing something that seemingly will have no value from the character standpoint, but people are here to see it because it's what you bring to it.
I wish I would have drawn the alien one on.
Yojima says our audio is cracking up.
Your audio is cracking up, yes. The Discord.
I'll relaunch Discord.
How did this go? It should be the other.
What are you looking up right now, Bernard?
I'm looking up the top of the bamboo steamer.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of just cross section like that. They're like woven in.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to be accurate with this kind of shit. Because Long's going to be like, oh, that's not what a steamer looks like. I think that was Sean's excuse to leave the chat. He was playing. Sean's probably at home. You know, Sean, he's like playing with his connection to the mic. And then to make it seem like the
D. Rogers has to go.
All right, D. Rogers. Needs to be up at 5 a.m.
D. Rogers.
All right. Oh, there's Sean.
That's crazy.
5 a.m.
Sean, what time do you wake up every day?
Well, I have kids, so it was like around 11 in the morning, but now it's like 7:30 because school started.
I wake up at 7:30 every day, man.
Yeah, I usually end up drawing till like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
I've been trying to call it quits at like 1:30 at the latest.
That's good. Do not work vampire hours.
My audio is bad. Well, I'm probably gonna take off. I gotta get some sleep too. I gotta wake up in 6 hours.
All right.
Something like that. But this is a great drawing, Bernard. I'm very jealous of it because you're gonna go to someone else.
Jerry, I'll make an exception. If you win, even though you're going to go to sleep, since you're a co-host, if it lands on you, right? Consensus.
No mercy. I believe it. No
Consensus.
mercy.
No? Nobody? Everyone says no mercy?
No mercy.
Kid Ninja asked.
People want this drawing.
Kid Ninja asked the question.
What's the question?
Who your favorite character
Favorite
is?
Spider?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is actually my favorite superhero. I think I gotta go with just the original Peter Parker, right? Just because that's what I grew up with. Although Silk is pretty cool.
Sean, are you drawing at the same time?
No.
You should draw at the same time. No, you can't draw and talk?
Well, the drawing may not come out as great, and I mean, it's a final issue. I gotta leave them with something. I gotta have them ask me to continue drawing for them when this is done.
They'll ask you.
I
It's all up
respect
to
the commitment, Sean.
Marie Javins has to
Oh, she's your editor?
be okay with it. Well, isn't she the overall
She's the
editor now?
editor in chief, yeah.
Yeah, she don't like me that much.
Really?
I mean, we're fine. No, it's just that back in the old days when I was doing Iron Man, I would show up at the office on Friday at around like 4 o'clock to finish up the pages. Like I turn in a week's worth of pages, and there's always stuff that needs to finish. And then Bobby Chase has already left, so the assistant name, I don't know. Can people hear me? People say the
Yeah, I
audio's
can hear
rough. Okay.
Is it?
Well, I mean, you can, but I don't know if they can.
Oh, is it? All right. Let me see. What can I do?
I think it's a problem on your end.
It's on my end?
Oh, sorry.
I won't tell a story if you can't hear it.
Have we been streaming too long?
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. Good night, everybody.
Okay, Jerry.
All right, see you,
Good
Jerry.
night. Thanks for stopping by, Jerry.
Bye bye. How the hell do I get out of here?
He's gonna start talking to your cousin again.
Yeah, he's gonna start talking to my cousin. Hi.
Whispering sweet nothing.
Hi.
So we're just on stream with these idiots.
Jerry,
your
wahashani.
idiot cousin.
Wahashani.
I wish I was there.
Let's see. Does it well, so Jerry's off. Is Sean's audio quality still choppy, or is it?
Whose audio is it? Bernard and my audio, or just me?
Yeah, whose audio is this choppy? Is it mine? Maybe is it because my beard is brushing into the...
I think it's a bandwidth issue.
Oh, still very choppy, huh? Scratchy. My voice is scratchy, or is Sean's scratchy?
No, it's just mine. Let me start Discord again.
All right. So I guess it's just me for now. Definitely Sean, mostly Sean. Okay. Well, hopefully we get it figured out. If not, he's probably going to go back to work anyways. And hopefully I'll be done with this. And everybody try to stream again this weekend. I know last weekend I was talking about maybe trying to do Batman Day. But I had to, since I got the sauna, I had to rearrange all the furniture. I can hear Sean clicking. I had to rearrange all the furniture in my bedroom.
I think the problem's output on your end. So if it's scratchy, then I'll have to take off. So,
Okay, all right, yeah. Cause I don't want to I don't want to quit out of my thing. My last time I did it, like everything froze a while ago. So yeah, is it still kind of scratchy? This is a pencil, Carson McKinney. This is a Orenz, Pentel Orenz 05. It's so dark because of the lead. It's HB lead. It's a brand new pencil. All of my supplies are Janoff's, or supplied by, all of my art equipment is supplied by Janoff Stationery in New York. This was this is a new Pentel pencil. This is the supposedly top of the line for them. But again, it's only dark because of the lead. It's a new pencil. Typically, I draw with a 2H. Sean, you use a 2H or an H?
I use an HB.
HB? You crazy? This is a HB.
Yeah, but I used the HB from there's a Pentel with the red cartridge holder.
Yeah.
So it's just a better quality. So it's softer, but it doesn't smudge.
Oh, really? That exists?
Yeah, I mean, there's all different levels of pencil lead. So should experiment.
I just use the same Pentel. So then, how much more expensive is that than the regular one?
I don't know. It is more expensive though.
I don't think I've bought leads in a couple of years. Because when I buy them, I buy a whole box, so they last me a long time.
The lead that Matthew Crosshart just mentioned is the one I'm using.
Pentel Airstein HB lead.
Yeah, it's in a red. It looks like a lighter. It's like a red plastic container with a cool flipping twist off top.
Yeah. Wow.
Is my thing still scratchy? If it is, I'm not gonna. I'll have to go to the chat.
I hear a little bit. It's like cuts in and out a little bit, but I don't know what's scratchy. I'm gonna have to listen to it later too. I hope Jerry likes this. Here is the indent from the teeth. So you still doing the thing where you're drawing it in panels? Golf Boy says it's better than before.
Well, there's a key scene. I don't know if I can say who shows up, but there's an important character shows up in the Beyond universe. Mm-hmm. So I actually drew that on a regular piece of paper. Oh, okay. Just haven't done that in a while, so that I can sell it.
But beyond that, the rest of the book,
it's all on. It's composed in Photoshop in one page, but then drawn piecemeal on separate sheets of paper.
You should really think about drawing on an iPad. That way,
I can't draw on the computer.
That way, you get the full pencil and ink, and you can even color if you wanted to.
But with that, you don't have an original either.
No, if you're drawing digital, no. But if you're talking about you want to ink, because it's the same thing. I mean, pretty much, right? You're drawing with a pencil. The only difference is uh, whatever tool you select in the digital program, whether it's Procreate, Clip Studio, Photoshop. Getting closer to the bottom. The audio still messed. I think for the next time I gotta just hardwire my iMac to the modem. How does a pig hoof look? I can't remember. Okay, it's two and two.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
Two. Yeah, two little leaf shape, and then in the back 2 nubs.
Everyone's just praying that Su Li stays on till the end, so that she can win this.
You said around that pig. You should put the pigs that are usually in the restaurant in the window.
Oh, in the background.
Upside down.
Yeah, maybe then the color. If you do color. And the ducks.
That's pretty nice. That always scares off. I mean, the tourists like seeing that because it's so cultural, but then it's kind of gross for them.
Man, those things are so delicious. All right. It kind of looks like he's like. I mean, you get that he's hanging upside down, but. So where's your next vacation, Sean?
Not for a while. We just took one, so. Yeah, I mean, I can't really travel overseas right now that easily, so.
Well, you can go to Mexico. What are the countries that allow U.S. citizens? Mexico. You can go to Brazil.
I've got a lot of fans from Mexico and Brazil. Like, you look at your Instagram, it says Sao Paulo, Mexico, and there's another one.
You go to Turkey. Autodesk Sketch is great for all sorts of penciling options. What's that? What's Autodesk Sketch? Are you when you draw Spider-Man? Are you in the? Oh, I gotta watch this tangent here. Do you like drawing the big eyes or the smaller eyes, the more traditional old school style, or?
I draw the big eyes.
There we go. And then what should what do we say the webbing is going to say? The webbing should say something?
Oh no, I mean that's only if you're doing web in the background.
Yeah, I got the web web
Charlotte's
holding the lid. So I can do some web. That's not enough room. I can do some webbing here. I can extend it.
Yeah, in Charlotte's Web it says either some pig or terrific.
There's not a pun. It's some pig.
Yeah. I don't know. A bunch of farm animals came up with that.
I don't get it. Well, maybe this weekend we can stream again. Golf Boy, where are you located again? I'm hoping to have my sauna set up by tomorrow so I can test it out.
Can you stream in your sauna?
I could, but I had to get an adapter. I'm and it's still missing one piece, so I need to contact this guy to get that one piece. But I can run it. I can rev it up tomorrow just to see if it works.
See, you got this idea from Neil?
Yeah, Neil has an infrared sauna, and he's been doing a lot of saunas. Like he has a regular sauna too. I think he had a podcast where they did the whole podcast inside of a sauna.
So you can do that now.
With what's her name? There's an Olympic volleyball player turned broadcaster.
Yeah.
Right?
That tall one with the brown hair.
So, and it just looks like such a, like it would be, like I would use it. Because I don't get out. I can't exercise that much. Can't play ball. Haven't played ball since March. Played basketball. Golf Boy's in the Vancouver area. Nice.
We were set to go to Vancouver when the pandemic hit.
All right.
I was gonna visit Marty Stever.
Marty's in Seattle.
Yeah, I mean it's close. So.
Did he ever?
He's actually Bainbridge Island.
No. Did you ever contact him? Did you ever get in contact with him?
Yeah, he's so far gone down that way. I mean, he's constantly defending Trump all the time.
Did he ask you the question that he asked me?
Yes, I found out what that whole thing was about.
Oh.
He gets into hot water a lot with HR at his company.
Yeah.
He's a pretty high-ranking member there. It's like practically a partner in that real estate company. So he gets a lot of actions against him from HR, and then he has to go to Fred Pierce to kind of get advice. So he needs to. I think he used the term the Wuhan flu or something like that, and so he wanted to get our opinion whether he can build a case that it's not racist.
I told him it's racist.
Yeah, I kind of told him too. So, like I said, I don't know, he's still a friend, but he's gone down that path. I guess he was always down that path.
So how's the webbing going to look on his face? Aish.
You know what's weird is Spider-Ham. He's got the eyes on the normal place where his eyes are, but then he has the eyes on his nose too.
Does he have eyes on his nose? Really?
Yeah. Instead of nostrils, he has another pair of Spider-Man eyes.
Because of the nostrils.
It's really weird. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Wow. Sharp eye. And they move. It looks like those eyes move around. So, I mean, is one of Spider-Ham's, and he has like a mouth. Does he have like a mouth? No. I mean, is one of his powers like super smelling, super sense? Like super scent? Alright, I'm just gonna go in blind here. I'm not even gonna go to this is very high risk right here. This Does the webbing go up in his ears, or his ears?
His ears, I think, are just
They're just red.
red
Okay.
flaps. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited about the sauna.
You know, the thing with Neil Strauss is he'll get into a lot of these things called woo, which is just, you know, very trendy. Usually don't work, but I think infrared saunas actually do the same things that water, like the steam room saunas do. So you'll get some benefit, but there's a lot of stuff that he was involved with that are just totally ridiculous.
I think,
Remember?
yeah, but I mean, the infrared sauna, I did some research after looking at it, seeing him post about it. And I do think it should work, right?
Yeah, it does do something. I don't know if it does as much as people think, but it's good. I mean, it's good to sweat out the toxins.
Yeah.
That actually works. Like if you have like a mercury poisoning,
Right.
the only way to get rid of mercury from your body is to sweat it out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting sweat, as long as the UV, I mean not UV, but there's a LED, the Sunlighten M Pulse. That's the one that I got. Sunlighten M Pulse. So the one that Neil has is called Clear Lighten. Man, there's a whole like subculture of these fucking infrared saunas.
So when you say sunlight, does it have like that spectrum that the sun has?
Well, no, the brand name is called Sunlighten, like
Okay.
sunlight lighten, but en at the end, and so the one I have is supposed to have 3 forms of light, like far infrared, near infrared, and something else.
Does it help with that seasonal affective disorder or the vitamin D deficiency?
It's supposed to, I think, yeah. And depending on how you set it up, there's different programs, I guess is the right word of saying it. Because there's different lights and there's different heat. And it's supposed to have like different levels of penetration. So the thing is, like, it's not as hot as the traditional sauna. The one where you like pour water on it and like and then heats up the air. Not the steam one, just the regular one. It's not as hot. So the theory is that because it's not as hot, you can sit in there longer. And if you sit in there longer, you cook a little bit longer. And therefore, you get rid of more of the toxins at a lower rate. Whereas if it's too hot, you can only sit in there for so much, right? Because you can't stand it. It's like too hot. You sweat, but then you're in there for like a few minutes, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you're out.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt it has some benefit. It's not like, I mean, if this was like maybe 5 years ago, you wouldn't buy like a cryotherapy tank, would you? Because that is complete bullshit.
There's one that's the one that the ice thing. You mean the freezer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that really has any benefit.
Well, I mean, from an athletics standpoint, I feel like after I play,
That's just basically like taking a bath in ice, like marathon runners, they'll ice themselves down, like that has benefit.
Yeah.
It helps with clear up inflammation.
Right. Frogman, I know this is not. It's not a complete accurate drawing. But he has like human muscles. I don't know if this is if this is the right pig anatomy. What is this big thigh muscle?
Those are his front legs, right?
Yeah, like his calf would be here. Do they even have calves, the pigs? This is like the hamstring muscle here.
And but in Spain, you know, like everywhere you go in Spain, they have those huge, um, I don't know what is that
Yeah, the
ham
right, yeah.
with the hoof on it
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's the
And then they have that
Iberian.
that special carving board. Yeah, Iberian
Yeah.
pork. Yeah, the jambon. And then they have that cutting board with a leg holder that grabs onto the leg, and you tighten it up, and then you just carve away at the and and every meal they have that thing.
It's delicious. Those things were so delicious. So simple too. You know?
Carson McKinney's we're losing him.
Carson. All right. Carson, where in the US are you based? Make sure you hit that Carson, you hit that follow button so that you can come back next time. I don't see. Carson hasn't hit unless Carson's already followed. Come on, Carson, hit the follow button. You can do it. Is it okay to call out people who don't follow?
To shame them.
I mean, what is the harm in following? I can understand the harm in subscribing, but
you get like a ping on your phone, right?
yeah, but you can also set that off. You don't have to.
Oh, Carson's in New York.
Oh,
that's where I am.
It's getting late. It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here.
2 a.m. All right. Is this logo a spider? Yeah, it's a spider. Okay. I'm not too.
Traditional spider.
Oh, Sean, if you gotta go, I know it's getting late. You got work to do.
No. Kind of burnt out.
All right, how are we gonna do this webbing on his suit?
It's just like the regular costume, although maybe it's a little bit wider, so there's not much of it. The line.
Yeah, it's very cartoony. There we go. I think I'm gonna go with that. This pig leg looks very delicious.
Yes.
I mean, look at how muscular and meaty his leg is. I'm like, man, that looks delicious.
It's the Iberian pork.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat more plant-based food. I'm like, this is delicious. Yeah, I missed the.
Yeah, you can. If you go to those, I guess some of those butcher shops, they can actually package that up and ship it to you in the States.
Can
as a
they? I
gift.
thought it was illegal.
Yeah, they do. I mean, because we went to some place, where they encourage you to buy one, and then it says that they can ship it anywhere.
Oh, really? Wow.
But yeah, you end up getting this huge leg with a hoof on it in the mail.
Did you get one?
No. Well, we did get one all cut up and blister packed, vacuum packed.
And you took that on the plane with you, like?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, if they caught
It's
you,
illegal.
they would have been confiscated.
Yeah.
Sean, this is on the internet. This is forever. By the way, I'm curious. Like, let's say they confiscate something like that. Do you get put on a list? So that in the
I
future.
don't think so.
Okay. How do the feet webbing go? Is it upside down? There we go. Frank and Daddy. Thanks for the follow, Frank and Daddy. Val versus. Thank you for the follow. Hey, DYI Pickle is here. Yeah, look at this, guys. What should I color in this?
That's kind of tough because it's either There's so much red and blue on there.
Carson, thank you for the sub. Awesome, man. Thank you, Carson. We really appreciate it. So far, all the subscription money has been going towards shipping costs. Primarily one package that hasn't gone out yet to Australia,
Oh yeah.
to Crispy Papa.
You know, he asked me, what was it? Crispy Papa asked me if we wanted to do the show in Australia. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that show.
I think he was asking if we would go there just so that we can meet him, but I don't think he has any.
Oh.
It's not like he knows anyone, but that'd be great if he did.
Well, there's two shows, right? There's two shows, and then there's, depending on the one that you go to, there's one in Melbourne, and then Perth, and then Sydney, and then Perth, right? And then I think there's another show, like by a different organizer. I don't know. Is Crispy still here?
I think, yeah, those shows are 2 weeks apart, and then you get to travel around across Australia.
Yeah.
You know, here's something interesting about Australia. Hopefully Crispy's not going to hear this, but there are people who believe that Australia does not exist.
The flat earthers?
Yeah, it's similar to the flat earthers, but if you think about their reasoning, the reasoning sounds very obviously you can just go there and see that's not true.
Right.
That Australia is absolutely there, but you can see the reasoning why, and it's totally plausible.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows that Australia used to be a British penal colony.
Right.
So the idea that there's politicians who are trying to get rid of a lot of the criminals and say like, well, we're going to just ship them to this island called Australia, and it's actually a really nice place. It's like paradise, and then they'll just be separated from us here, and they can live out their life on this island.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, that's great. You know, I'll vote for you. So supposedly they would get all the criminals and homeless people, all the unsavory people, put them on a ship to this Australia place. Just take them deep out into the ocean and just like push them all into the water. And then just come back and just say, oh yeah, they're all happy in Australia, and they keep this going for a long time. So yeah, I can see that happening, because that's completely plausible. Because back then I can see that them pulling that type of shit. But Australia is real, but that's the reasoning that people actually believe that it's a big cover up.
So it's a big cover up. Okay, so let's say that did happen back then, that they got all these criminals. Hey Isaac, how you doing? That they got all these criminals, and then threw them off a ship, right? But that was then. What about now?
Yeah, see, they would have to keep that conspiracy thing going, keep the lie going. Otherwise, there's going to be hell to pay, because there's massive human rights violations there. And then I guess the parliament would look pretty bad, so they would just cover up and just say like, oh yeah, they're all going to Australia. Australia is real. We'll show pictures, and you can talk to people from Australia. But there are people who believe that all of those pictures and the testimonials from people are all fake.
But then what about the Sydney Opera House?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, we're talking about some real idiots.
What about
here.
Crocodile Dundee?
All fake.
Isaac, I still have my patch. Sean, you weren't here. Did you see the patch? I've shaved my head again since. But
Oh, okay.
it's like pretty thick. Although up top here is like a little bit of what? Can you see it? Can you see it? I couldn't see it. I mean, I'm turned around. Let me get rid of Jerry. Jerry's been here. He's been off.
Oh wow, that patch is actually growing out. It's getting more comical.
It is. I've had to. So we gotta come. I was saying earlier, like we gotta come up. We gotta hurry up and come up with some kind of like fucking contest. Because otherwise, sometimes I forget when I'm going outside to wear a hat. If I wear a hat, it looks like I have a mohawk. But sometimes I forget to wear a hat, and if I walk around, it's like, who is that crazy guy that escaped from a mental institute? You know? All right. I think we're pretty close to being done here. I mean, unless we wanna put in the webbing.
Those feet, the way you stylize a pig's feet and then have the what, I can really see. I mean, it's like it actually exists, even though it's a complete, fabrication. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
It's like an actual like human slash pig.
Yeah, as if you made a toy out of it, and you actually have to figure out how the webbing goes over those weird shapes.
It looks so delicious. I would almost be a villain, so I can eat. Does anybody know about spider ham? Like because he's a pig, is does he have a villain that just tries to eat him all the time?
Shoe thief is here.
Shoe thief. I think shoe thief was supposed to win the. He missed out on. A couple people missed out on the last one. The blue beetle. Okay. All right. What should are we saying anything?
There's no room on that web.
There's no room on the web, right? Okay, the web. Okay. So yes, Isaac. All right. Okay, I think we're done. Do I add a color to this?
You'd have to color all over.
What
the red
if
and
I
blue.
color just like a middle part, like I did with the blue
Just the
beetle?
red?
Yeah. What color do you think I should use?
What's the middle part? The
Like if I-
red of the outfit?
If I just color like a red square, like in between or something. I did like a
Oh, okay.
like a.
You're talking about a vignette in the background.
Right,
It's strange because his costume is red though.
yeah. So what color should it be? Like. What color do you think? Blue? Green? Brown? Should I do brown? I'm just trying to test because when trying to see like if I add a little color, does that help it in terms of the Instagram likes? Like does it pop more? You know what I mean?
Color always helps.
Yeah. Anybody have any suggestion for a color in the background? B-Dub, if you're still here.
I suppose. I mean, there's no harm in going with red.
Red seems a little strong though.
Oh yeah. Well, it'll pop forward.
Yeah.
In front of the thing, I guess.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So.
Your normal coffee wash.
Okay, that's a good idea. I use my coffee wash then. I have this is coffee, dried coffee. How are you gonna stay up to work tonight, Sean?
Me? Well, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna go to sleep?
Yeah.
I gotta stay up and work. Who actually goes to big follows after seeing the Shoe thief. Skynet is taking over. I don't get it.
Is it because of the way that I sound?
Oh. Alright, let me get the
Oh, there's bots in the chat.
Oh, there are? There were some earlier that were talking about like follows. Wow. Did they come in from the Skull Basher raid? And they just kind of hung around. What if a bot wins this sketch? If we say, if you type something in, when we open up the slices, wow, this is going to be a 3-hour stream. They seem to be getting longer and longer, these streams.
Well, there's a lot of procrastinating in the beginning, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the fun part, right? I mean, drawing is actually work, right? So
Okay, I think this is good enough.
yeah, it really pops the figure out from the background.
I mean, unless I color. What's Spider Ham? Is he like pink?
Yeah, we don't know because you never see his skin.
Yeah, but there's Peter Porker, right? Doesn't he? Is he pink?
Oh. Well, I mean, the pink is going to be similar in value to the brown.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. Can you guys see this? That's the Spider Ham. Gotta get tape. All right. This dim sum thing is a little off. Spider Ham about to eat some XLBs, Shalom Bao's, dim sum time. Yeah, Frank and Daddy. Okay, Frank and Daddy, how long have you been watching the stream tonight? He followed 12 minutes ago, so that's a pretty decent amount of time. Okay, wheel time, spin wheel. Let's give this away. I want to thank everybody for. Ooh, that's a big wheel. Before we get too far ahead, I want to thank everybody for following, supporting, sticking with us tonight. Sean, thank you for jumping on stream. You still there, Sean? Sean might have gone
Yeah,
off.
yeah, I'm here.
Jerry, thank you for jumping on stream. I want to thank Yojimbo. Steve, Make Havoc. Steve, you're slacking on the mod. I mean, Yojimbo's lifting all the weight. I mean, Yojimbo is the LeBron James, and Steve is like the ball boy of the Lakers. He's not even on the court. Come on, Steve. I want to thank everybody, all the new follows. Skullbreaker, thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had fun tonight. I had fun. Sean, did you have fun?
Yeah, there'll be less procrastination in future streams.
Sean, I heard you're giving away even more art for your.
Yeah, I mean that should tell you that.
Sean, you're adding.
That should tell you that not as many.
Even more art, so that way you got.
Yeah, I give away a ton. So like, I mean, every other person who got a book just gets
Yeah,
something.
so if you ordered an initial book from Sean, are they gonna re-release the book? It's like a second printing, available for stores.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll come later. Yeah.
They should hold off on some of those sketches that you're giving out, and then give that as a 1 in 100,
Okay,
like a
yeah.
golden ticket thing. You know, like Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's see. Who is new here?
Frank and Daddy.
Frank and Daddy. Frank and Daddy gets a slice. Frank and Daddy gets a slice. Anybody new? You want a chance to win this piece of artwork that we drew tonight? If you live in the United States, I'm going to be covering the cost of shipping. So it is 100% gratis. Something like this would be, Jim said it was like $200. for the Blue Beetle sketch because it's colored. I mean, here's an idea of some other ones. You missed this Doctor Doom, Sean, the other day.
Yeah, you showed his face.
Yeah, and then this was the Blue Beetle one. I think we here for the Catwoman one. So these are like maybe like next month or in October we start doing some claims. So that if someone wanted absolutely love the piece, they can claim it. But for now, we're gonna give it away as a prize. So Frank and Daddy, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else new to the stream tonight? Just type something in. Frank and Daddy, are you related to, associated with Frank and Sons? There's a Frank and Sons. It's like a super comic book mega store here in the LA area. Frank and Daddy, you have like a mint color. It's gonna be very thin, but you have a mint color slice. And the thing is, Frank and Daddy, if you continue each stream consecutively, your slice grows. If you're a subscriber, your slice doesn't decrease in size. If you're not a subscriber, if you're not here for the next stream, you lose your slice and then you start over again. So I'm going to do a quick roll call. Yoji's here, Mr. Joshua's here, Sean's here, Beavis Butthead, Crispy Papa, Way, Crispy Egg Roll. I didn't see Crispy Egg Roll tonight, but I believe he's a subscriber. LeBron James, which is aka Make Havoc, aka Steve. Barry was a subscriber, but I didn't see Barry. I haven't seen Barry in a little bit. Hope he's doing okay. Golf Boy was just here. Golf Boy just left. C. Jing. Long was. By the way, it's Long was too, Sean, not Long Wu.
Oh wow.
Okay. We've been calling him Long Wu for this whole time, but it's like Long was here. Was.
Is he Chinese?
He's Vietnamese, I think.
Okay.
A to the J. I think A to the J is a sub. Matthew Crossart is here. Poop Kid. I don't remember seeing Poop Kid tonight. B-Dub is definitely here. Wildstorm SSG is here. Shoe Thief is here. Haza is not here, but Haza's a sub. James Quo. I saw James Quo earlier. Kevin P. Saw Kevin P. Eric. Did we see Eric? Who's Eric again? I always forget who Eric is. There's Patrick. There's Kevin P. West and there's a Patrick West. What is the difference? I get confused. And then there's Eric. Who's Eric? I don't think I see Eric here. So, Eric going once, Eric going twice. Taking out Eric's slice. Too Woke to Toke. But Too Woke to Toke is not here, but he, unless you're here, he's a subscriber. Domo's not here. But Domo has rated us a few times, so Domo, I'll keep him on there. Patrick West, D. Rogers is here. Jerry Ma, I'll leave Jerry Ma slice up there. Suli's up there. Cool Hand Luke is up there. Isaac is there. Let's Do This. I saw him earlier. Pandemos, just saw Pandemos. Good to see you again, Pandemos. Frogman is here. J13 Kim, saw him earlier. Roy. Oh, Roy, we saw Roy earlier. J Dang was not here. But is J Dang a subscriber? Let's keep his slice up. Mr. Batu. I don't remember seeing Mr. Batu. Mr. Batu? By the way, Yojimpo, how can I check who's a subscriber or not on this wheel? James? Did not see James tonight. Veritas. Did we see Veritas tonight? Did not see Veritas tonight, I don't think. Veritas going once. Oh, I gotta scroll down. I didn't even. Long Beach. Long Beach. I don't think we saw Long Beach. Alcali. Alcali Lake. Actually, I should leave her back up. Even though she's not here. She's been raiding us. Mr. Batu is not here, but goes back down to 0. Bane Raker is here. Jim Chung is not here. I'll leave him up. Bunny is not here. Is Bunny here? Carson was earlier. So anybody new? Val versus Pixaholic, Sketchy Sketchington, Frankie Lynch Art, Octopolis, Coca Maya, Cairo the Phoenix, Beef Skellington. You guys still here? You guys want a slice? Frank and Daddy, I got you on there. Did Frank and Daddy say you're associated with Frank and Sons? I don't remember. Okay. Any more slices? Going once? Oh, DYO Pickle. There you go. Okay, there you go. Gotta add you back on. DYO Pickle. DY Pickle. DY Pickle, I will give you Pickle Green. Okay. Anybody else? Speak up. Speak up. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. Don't be shy. Now's the time to type something in the chat. Just say hi, whatever. You can type in who lost their virginity tonight. We saw somebody lost their virginity, albeit in a comic book form. Going once. Last call. Going twice. Hey, Frogman got sunglasses on, Beavis. How'd you do that? That's pretty cool. I should do that next time. Sean, did you see the emotes? We've got the emotes going.
They're pretty cool.
Well, that's right. You mentioned earlier. Okay, Shoe Thief. Do I got Shoe Thief? Shoe Thief, do I have you on here? Did I call your name out? There, I got your name. Okay, now I'm going to add the slices, make the slices bigger. I'm closing out the new slices. Right? I'm going to add the slices, increase the size. Yojimbo, 6 to 7. Mr. Joshua stuck at 1. Now, if you win, you go back to 1. You still have a chance of winning, but you go back down to 1 for 4 weeks. Say, give around 4 weeks. So that gives a chance for everybody else to win as well. Sean Chan Beavis, Crispy, Butthead, Way's here, 7 to 8. Crispy Egg Roll, I don't remember seeing Crispy Egg Roll tonight. He must have had a leg day. LeBron stays at 1, Barry stays at 1, Golf Boy 6. Didn't Golf Boy win recently? But he's not here, so he stays at 6. Sieging's at 1, Long's at 1. A to the J, congratulations Long on the last stream. Matthew Cross Arts at 1, Poop Kids at 1. B-Dub, 11 to 12. B-Dub has a big slice tonight.
Golf Boy is here.
Oh yeah? Golf Boy, did you win recently, Golf Boy? I thought Golf Boy left. Yeah. Because Golf Boy just won recently. Wildstorm SSG, 7 to 8. He was here earlier, but I mean, however big a slice, he's not going to win. He's not here. Shoe Thief, 5 to 6. Haza's at 1. James Quo, 5 to 6. Kevin P, 7 to 8. Two Wokes at 1. Domo 6. Patrick West, 4 to 5. D Rogers is here, right? 8 to 9. Jerry stays at 1. Suli, 3 to 4. Kuhan Luke, 6 to 7. Ezek's at 1. Let's Do This is at 1. Pandemos is at 1. Frogman, 3 to 4. J Kim, 3 to 4. Roy, have you won yet? Roy? I think this is Roy hasn't won. This is the second one. 1-2, Roy. J Dang 3-4. Mr. Batu. Is Mr. Batu? Mr. Batu's not here. Okay, yeah. So Roy, you got 2 now. Good luck. Bane Raker 1. 1-2. Jim stuck at 1. Carson's at 1. Franken Daddy's at 1. Alcali Lake is at 1. DY Pickle is at 1. Okay. We are stuck. We are locking it in. Any complaints? Any grievances? Speak now or forever. Or hold your truth until next stream. So, did I miss out on anybody? Alright. Now comes the second most favorite part of the stream. 4 yes or 4 no? Yes to a practice spin, no to a practice spin. First 4. First 4 yes practice spin, first 4 no practice spin. We got 2 no's so far, 3 no's, 4 no's. Okay, no practice spin, 5 no's. Okay, I should say like 4 no's, but then if there's 6 no's, it turns into a yes. Next time I'll do that. That way you have to like time it and then work as a team. Wouldn't that be funny, Sean? I think that'd be hilarious. Okay, no practice spin. Good luck, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll try to stream again this weekend, maybe. Might just be a solo one. I'm also trying to get some other guests on here. Oh, by the way, today's Bob Layton's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Shit, I forgot about that. Today was Bob Layton's birthday. I think the 24th. I gotta check.
Let's try to get him on the stream.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. You gonna jump on if I get him on?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
I'll
sure.
email him. All right. Good luck. Congratulations. Good luck. Oh, Sam Humphries is in the good. Yeah, you guys should tell me like who you would like to also hear on this stream. Okay, that's Blue. Ooh, look at how close B-Dub was. Who's next to B-Dub? That's Wildstorm. Wildstorm SSG. He's not here. Right? Wildstorm, he's not here. It's 2 weeks in a row he's won. He's not here. This guy. Wow, Wildstorm. Okay. He's not here. Spin again. No mercy. No mercy. Wildstorm, if you're watching this on the repeat, could have been yours. All right. Wildstorm's waiting for the death blow. Ooh. Oh, who's that? Crispy. Crispy Egg Roll's not here. Crispy Egg Roll. Right? That's Crispy Egg Roll. Yeah, next to Way. Okay. No mercy. Is Crispy Egg Roll here? I don't remember seeing him tonight. Usually I would have heard the weights drop. You know when you're in the gym and the guy drops the weight? Okay. No mercy. Look at that. Franken Daddy's getting into the... No mercy. Isaac still has a shot. Isaac, I've sent out Isaac stuff too. Yeah, everything. Oh, B-Dub. Is B-Dub here? Is B-Dub here? Did B-Dub fall asleep? I mean, B-Dub mentioned... Oh, there's B-Dub. Congrats, B-Dub. Didn't B-Dub say... Who mentioned Spider-Ham? Didn't B-Dub mention Spider-Ham? Spider-Pig? Awesome. Congratulations, B-Dub. You go back down to 1. 12. Wow. The record is 14. I'm going to keep calling him Long Woo. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to keep calling Long Woo. Even though it's like, there's Long Was here, Long
It's
Nguyen.
pretty obvious. Yeah, it says Long Was here. I mean,
No, but like I'm reading it halfway, and I'm like Long Woo, yeah. And his thing is in green. It's against a black background, so it's hard to read. So in this stream, it's Long Woo. But congratulations, B-Dub. Thank everybody again. Sean, you got anything you wanna add before we sign off?
yeah, well, Batman Beyond 47.
Batman Beyond 47, yeah. That's out this week.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I have any books out. Maybe covers. When's the Giant Size X-Men coming out? The tribute to Claremont and Cockrum. I have a page in that. All right. Well, thank you everybody again. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for jumping on stream. I'll see you guys. See you guys over the weekend. And thanks, Jerry, even though he's not here. Good night.